Well, so for Mamuna, good evening. Yeah, Baba Jasu Jumedi. So we're live on OK 101.7 FM, any a partner radio stations at Maya. We're live on Mega 2 FM. We'll cook to me. We're live or King's Jersey Radio, News Jersey, we're live or High Life Radio, or live or NASPA Radio. Yeah, we're live also or OK FM Facebook page. Yeah, we're live also Betty and Count Vim Lady Online. YouTube. Inti mema good evening biom production team na settle David DOP Edibedi akon Meta Kujo Hansen ye nyina ye ma good evening ene akwa baba jasu dwumedie so inti wo tie enka de na ye jasu na ye wonsem bebre ka because che say Cameroon for gu anim ase Cameroon for omu gu anim ase big time because o hwe se de o mato aba na president wedi 90 president che say minim de ope. At this time, I think it's official. Even Obi Akola Akra or Cameroon, Obi Abeja to say we Omuyina better. Also the Cameroonians must do the needful. Now Omunye the no Omuyin free. This is a big disgrace. Where the 90 years into say the whole Cameroon yansa for be anyone or patriotic spirit so best some Cameroon than Akokra way. What is this? Africa for ya menim guasian is Ghana. Any other country say to me ya match say ni monyam to ko baby na ka so ye Ghana ni a. Ne chese to me enjoy respect. Iti na beka Cameroon na say beka Supreme Court. Yes President Mahama wa appointed judges 26. I think even is more. We'll go into it because time Akufo-Addo ho no. Mo see Akufo-Addo adane ye court unanimous FC. He's packing the court. So what is happening? Now, yeah, President Koye program he was talking about say was NDC for baby status law. No mo so be judges. No mo so ye de omo ko because or see Akufo-Addo ni MPP for the omo judges akogugu ye court. And this is a very dangerous trend and until we'll go into that issue no. Na ya said yes ansem no etie but then you made issue of corruption. So we should see can Nkrofo di wo Ghana or pepepe picture say in one case a friend ECG for 2 years kama contract bi omu tua ma ne brosu $2.98 million. These are the issues that Ghana for Mranti and Mabawa you should be concerned about. Yet one actually are not to say Kofi Addo are no police mosquitoes. And that lumba asemo na mama asemo so de ahomete. At this point the busi avono so go bi anima say. But I'm saying say your priority should focus on baby Ghana yesika wo. I thought they be just will be uncle yet the new video or run a tongue kakra. It's a bare 1 week. That will be the trending issue. Me say ECG a government of Ghana say a Juma GOG. Almost the contract ama obi no ma sheda for chire HSC kana mana broso $2.98 million yonye cedis dollars. I'll go into that. Just a sika Ghana for taxpayers money because I Bosnian crown Ghana government akodia ye nyina ye be cha me ye tua. The last time I check here Ghana your public debt you say ye cha obia doctor don't fe ne ba ha ne be kan asasem we so obia benya he obia de ka 250 Ghana cedis ye nyina ye cha Ghana debt na ma ye ya na mo to ECG you actually say it will blow your mind senate for and so sika omunso so e was a common health insurance na wo ko hospital yenye bi dia to paracetamol amount health insurance kidney for kwa yenye bi dia ye dialysis no health senate for atena so we'll go into it because what figures na ye bobo no auditor general report ma one kasa one will BP beba nti ene program no ni wo hwe na wo BP ampacho koda me ntie because sika ya babo boss no pepe ni nkofo di se sika no enya asem ketwa and wo de no beka se ye which samana 3 years 4 years aba and we go back to the same problem is say so be create this kind of system no ye hwem ni ehu no kra wom e court na court kra ye proper due diligence no prove some power fataku simple afa scan bra na ye the politics akata asem no ho enti na just sika no kwa emma bio Ghanaians have lost sika no kwa emma bio. These are the things that I think Ghana Mranti and Mabawa you must focus your minds. Muna mudos chemre wane nkokre wo Ghana. Mo ye over if akudi oyi omo mundu 18 ko mbe registered na. Omo ye registered nkwan you over 10 million. Almost 12 million of these young people 18 to 34. Mutina honomana say some of these stories, some of these report, moon kind po. Auditor General report, you the what Ghana moon kind po. Moko to say a cancer moon tiempo. Nipa na no shatawale ye concept omkogu. Nipa sakode ye concept omkogu. These are the youth we are talking about, but they don't care about where their money is going. Because some of these reports, it's not hiding. These are public documents. Yeah, now who MP? Uso busan MP mu GSC no am. But unfortunately, ye mu dudu ona if when them me me free me ye 40 something or the mono more up to 18 to 34. There be mu MPs now honorable 20 Ghana. Meanwhile, pay wo honoma and kia kojia bank be creative factory ama wa me wenye biaye. Sa pay when ka ba e kanya no se Mahama ye nkokon ketenkete na ebe roli out and ka even nkokon ketenkete no kwanke ebe timi de pushi, but we are not even interested in this. Aban basikede bia yesika eko nkofo, and it's not like these people are hiding. It is there in the report. Their names are there. Institutions are captured. According to Auditor General, 15 billion out of that money near yesika ebetimi ajiba koje. Koji na nkofo de atoto trasako. No, na take kwado mo koto dan o Dubai. Into huno. Oshana na buying free so ano. And you see, now unfortunately, we are guilty of that. Yet two NEC politicians, but most of the people now, this can politicians. Chief Director for the politicians. Because is Legon, West Hills, any friends Westland, are dying go on do one any politicians in there. These are the people, technocrats for no more ministries. No, or more now we a minister now cause honorable Simon Bie, honorable in impress. I can have more money baby or Simon Bie over an Simon Bie. All signing now sign no death warrant. Almost person who be this can be said about mono beche. Me one I did down back where is Legon. Or not to see impress or they signing her who signature na was sign no. Who minister ni MP no was sign a man or pay wajakodi. The youth must be interested in where their monies are going. Ebini S Gracia for years we speak about S Gracia, but obieni wa wenya kukudro to even change. And I know I something with that minister say, oh, this issue about Mahama and the next 10, no, yeah, you say a bit of constitution. The constitution was given to Ghana by NDCO. President Mahama needed free money. Or no, trust our constitution. We're under his watch, 1992. And no yes, our constitution in Ghana for taking effect in 1993. And now I don't even know why we are even entertaining this conversation. Say, yes, it's a constitution, not President Mahama, because President Mahama, like I said himself. 2 terms and a constitution we are what we and it's an entrenched clause. I just hear a referendum and signing as a constitution. Imagine say the Ashanti Region Minister posty. Mami here make Facebook so that you all will know say men na mebo mislemun America. What you say? Say on one ni mota asem way are okay. Say MPP for ne ko pushi me say me kai pa me na many afi. President Kufuor free akonya to 2008. Our President Kufuor suggested said 4 years so now the my president esa enti abayan Kenya 5 years and I be 7 years try trouble President Kufuor don from asantefoɔ no obedi president do nyaaye anaka no ne party abana ko asantena so bieu na ko ase meanwhile my President Kufuor can no ko amatamils na wa win elections matamils na baba yedi natem today NBC is saying they are giving justification why yes, it's a constitution, no, near my President Mahama another term. Which is why I mean, if President Mahama, but no, Nisa again, but me pushy President Mahama suddenly. President Mahama started cassette, Professor Jane, Obama made the president, Unim. Who say, and I'm saying this, maybe I'm wrong, but this is my own speculation. And to be fair, this is my own adventurous media journey. Me as a journalist, when I see politicians talking and I'm looking for some buzzwords, once they are using those buzzwords, when you say money, money. Because now, Ghana whereby you see, you say some Jonah, Obiani mo penikesi go the Jumana koye, some Jonah say, President Mahama crank kasa any sadreno, but Oma come President Mahama dream. President Mahama so you make us oh, Ebeya. Yeah, more bamra because who says Obama ba, that's the end of his term. We was serving first term. And our corner waba no serving the second term. But to me the Obama. Now in this case, if Obani a Professor Jena no Pokwadma, who's the vice president, Mr. Mamino, on pe president to on cast up a politician. She's in politics by default. Mamino is a proper technocrat. She's a proper educationist. What ya ono you'll be at school book long. School needed in it on politics. Until now that woman pushy president Mama Sandia to it. So go second term, one go second term. Oma who say second term, any possibility of amending the constitution is the other alternative Mr. Professor Jenano Pokwadma Baba. No, because I mean on politics. Mameno will just be a figurehead president, but in effect to be President Mama another term, which will give President Mama 3 terms. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing it? Because President Mama they send it to me for 4 years. And one company vim, no they are fixing a system now say no. Because we had Ghana system, you see any system the system no, and a Ghana the any system. Yeah, what system be a shut that. I'm a system now you're broken. The system is broken on purpose. The system you shut that passy say no. Say the home. That is the thing. Yes, system no say the home. That is the whole objective. In any system, we have a system but yes, system no. And no na system no what did ye. And and a Ghana system hopper me system no. Because I know that bet to me a chief director BSc dying with East Legon. Every quarter be no at all time back home. Obia civil service move no. And all of a sudden, even your politicians senior or party aparatiki for Modomasi party biaba and crop for cocoa board. We pay a VRA, we pay Gapoha, we pay her. They know say institutions the honest cow. Ghana and Casano said the President Kufuado can and maybe say Yatisikaso so comedy. Indeed, Yatisikaso. See, I manage resources here. Ghana Yatisikaso, and literally, yet go so. And can you go there? And they are done say, oh, a gold board aba, it is galamse cry and toyen jingum. Me say, very soon. Ye nya cocoa better money yakoton. Do you know what galamse is doing to your cocoa? For the past 4 or 5 years, we didn't see your cocoa, no. Ye nya a 1 million metric tons now, President Kufuor atamos DJ NBM. We are not able to generate 1 million metric tons, no. For the past 8 years, no. Yen to me 1 million metric tons. 2017, 2018, yenya 1 point something metric. We thought say a friends a COVID. We have not because as I see and we have emboldened Galamsey by politicians saying that we have another level of emboldenment. Galamsey is that I got gold board. What they enter? Say present here in the media encounter question a journalist Busan about Galamsey. So at the end say omo yedada. At the end say until we must as well take the money out of it. Take the money out of it. Na koko nin say. Because etiwa haya etiwa toto etiwa ya kwaben miama ko na ma ye twitwa koko nua no ye Galamsey. In the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, ye nya koko better me akoton. And abrofo no kra hu say not only are we destroying your cocoa no with Galamsey activities, but in chemicals near you cyanide, mercury, say hu traces of it in your cocoa. Abrofo no nyansa say Ghana for ya hu kire yen penny akọ syndicated capital said your cocoa ndie ya ye cocoa ni to see a junkie ya hu kire yen ne ya hu kire ni enye sika ne akọ ne ye cocoa na kosi awa ne akacha abrofo say ya ba ma mu cocoa mu de mu ndi kan ma yesika no kwa na cocoa na ba no ma yesika 1.8 syndicated capital na omo kan na. This is the meaning no say ye cocoa ne ya ton ma abrofo no enu say ye beton ma abrofo no kra me agiska ye to me kwaje advance bosia wa abrofo no. Me catch them in the next 5 years. You best supply mu cocoa near the attica. Cocoa, the last one and supply cocoa no because you to me and generate cocoa no do near the akotiaka yadika. And the asa fair chile. And the asa kwaje advance money wa bro no bi mti asani omo another batch of cocoa. Still, ye nya nyansa se be grow cocoa no more. na cocoa na ba na de akotika na campus ye de cocoa me say me bra pani o de cocoa scholarship and a co school ye gunu and then scholarship na da get fund any scholarship secretariat and also so ye de ama party aparatiki for wa unya party ni just wako ba wa hamu no pani bi de awom ama ansa na wati menya scholarship. Is this a nation that is serious? Is this a nation that is serious? Is it an omanya yeti sikaso yeti gold ne ade so de ye ni ye keke nenchiri maninya ho mfaso koko na Fernando Po de baye no tete kwashi di fi Fernando Po baye no senko ye ni say yanke na ye benya koko ama koko amaye koko used to give us the biggest amount of money until say gold ni e de be abrofo de so metu dodo na de koye gold coast ni atwam but after that no na koko maye skapa ene koko no ne yada na ye de galamse aseni nyina. These are the issues we youth also dream. You say party chairman enko wia 1 billion or ba no wa 500 amount no agya kasa ye che na no akogina no support yo ade ye che busa say your mind no ye amechirima e penifo no say ye penifo no mo ko ye maame ne ye papa no kwa no mo ko one by one no ewu kwa no mo ko na ka youth no ye nim kra de ye start wu dada ye level no. Into youth no. How are you asking the right questions? How are you prioritizing your money here? They say corruption this year 15.6 billion. In fact, no, this year 18.8. And last year report and this year no 18.8 billion. Nina corruption out of this amount, auditor general say 15.6 billion. ASK bet me but every year be a kind of pay. And ma sa a tree kasa na ba pay scan ko emma. And the youth are not concerned. Obi nko run the draws non trendy. Asem mimra no obi anka bi. Oh yeah, bonyom. Me see look at the youth omoko shatawale concern ni omoko sakode concern. This is the kind of youth we are talking about, but they don't care. There are questions and what see to me yet focus on issues more minor. And it's not about NDC and MPP because corruption, no. NDC your MPP, they are all guilty. You see, as same way, I can't give to why they are go baby frame and if you have a presumption of innocence, I agree, and that's why I even said there's presumption of innocence, but near maybe But in 2014, there was a similar scandal under NDC. If you have corruption, some now by any NDC and MPP, in 2014. Almost 200, I think it was a little about 200 million NDC time. 200 million, sir. The same national service, yao. A formula that one my scheme, a key. Oba ye bet 2 to 3. Now so they are party here, Scanamos over the Anama. 2014 NDC the same thing. And at 2018, what in 2023 report, you know. Auditor general report no omo discover by 8.8 pe obi aso ekufo ado ya de edu so omo kwa election pen and comfort to chale mo nya bi kan ho e ho na gift why mo yi ni scheme ni ba mu no. In fact, the information I'm getting from party key people is sister no ankasa no scheme no e bro no so enye ono nko ache say the omo ka say party here ska enti no enye ono na e wo say ye de no to chopping board no so na ache say I say yes it is a scheme e da ho emre bi se wagini kakra be kai say John. Not Sir John or GMPC. There was a scandal. And that led to the Sir John, you free GMPC. The excuse at the time no was that you could piss scam party. It is idea where NDC and MPP, you know, mobile. Creative scheme, GDAO, SADAO, youth employment, these are all schemes. Yeah, they bow man for the this kakrata, ye bediska. Yeah, World Cup, yeah, Ghana Bekoi. Yeah, didn't go for Begumediska. Yet kofo ye bediska kakra be kan the party for communicators kakra chem no omso akọ USD ba ye the begum adiska di America for anye wada ye the begum abonkrofo che why are we doing this? This is some mind that has the potential to grow by ye adwene say abroni beyenti ye ma mining grow ye the NDC and MPP sa mami ma statistics because and dey me ne mo na be ye a program no because me who say corruption is share them bohomanantia. As the youth, we don't even obian care. And nobody even gives a damn about baby a sikanoko. Look at the statistics on a year first corruption. In 2020, sika ye di sika share, sika ye de acquire overpayment, sika we more unaccounted for because any na physically omadi. Some of them are unaccounted for. If you want my overpayment or some could retrieve and if you want my later on, they were able to retrieve some. If you want any, if you want 2020 at 12.8 billion. 12.8 billion Ghana cedis, 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. That's 2020. 2021. Now, cost tio, where under President Kufuor kakra oba yo ye oduma kakra so better so no. 2021. Enti governor who say President Kufuor aba watete so na anom see there be party for moye, party people moye. 2021. And a corruption no cost sika auditor general report sika ayira nkofo di the overpayment, underpayment, inflated a friends figures 17.5 billion 2021 from 12.8 billion after about 5 about the count now you got 17.5 billion that is 2021 and after we call 2023 after the economy a san course will be in fact 2023 no to be fair 2023 I'm say call 17.5 na Kufuor year word na President Kufuor say wa be this kebi amepamo and 2023 na ba from ebesi 8.8 billion obia status or bomb say mama President Kufuor why are there corruption no come from enkofo sikedi no auditor general no almost election year ba or say party for the bigum 2024 report by na 18.4 billion 18.4 billion and ayedi sika ayira corruption. Meanwhile, imagine 18.4 billion no factories are in Quebec. At least one factory point to me see. At least in one factory again to me see. Why I would and then I make catch a corruption issue no. NBC back or PPP. In fact, NBC time. And yet is our word no PPP. NBC free power under President Rawlings and President Kufuor under President Kufuor. Hey, says Kanasa. And my President Kufuor may call Hepikro. Sika no mu wi ni nyina ma ne sai. That was Rawlings time. Rawlings time. President Kufuor ba President Kufuor ko. Even after he pick ye sika chair, President Kufuor the public debt at the time. Kufuor the sika chair and at least he pick ni who say or the he pick ni ye juma ye who so the be ye yamransa not Japan for and I say abrofo no say oba we say ye diska. Into amuma ye sika we say there be aye ba be road no. Into be kai America for under President Kufuor omuma ye sika Millennium Development Millennium Challenge account omuma ye sika for N1 abrofona na de omo contract for besi omo se there be yenimo mubedi and omo de omo contract beti Japan jaika ma yesika Cape Coast ya Maransa road omo se ya de contract for beba and pass na omo ye because omo nim se yebedi say USAID DF DFID any SIDA any other institutions omo branches or Ghana omo nyina ma Ghana sika na omo de omo crop aba because yebedi ye jim funding na first thing they quarter pickups. You see a project monitoring, so near quarter air condition pickup, you betcha 7. Pick up a tinted crop project now monitor who to me who bro papa bro papa Africa for Ghana. Until this is the currently near Sika accordage 18.4 billion. Now out of this money, too, out of Sika way I don't know. All the out of this amount of money, ECG for procurement breaches. Procurement, yeah, to be na container kosi port and ye huni pakron. Me ka say look, there is no way containers be free porter. Obayira enye no correct because port gate be 1,000 obefe. Na say me yeta magel. Go be for containers be gate be the ho section be section na port no. Uni card cry untumi rem. And how rem so na oni approve untumi back out. ECG nkwa sika omotria containers. Near the amount cotton mama. Meanwhile, most of these procurement is ECG na kasa betimi akoto, but no money afa contractors. Kotobra ni enche. Eno nko ano. ECG for you are 17 million. Ni nyina ye procurement ye chase kana mana bros so you Ghana there you must cry. Ye ho ye. Me say ye ho 70 and cities or when you cities or dollars. $17 million. Sika no matria mana broso ama contractor ba ko where you one contractor pay auditor general's report one contractor ECG for man $17 million abroso onkodi tinya auditor general nke ye hu se ade we to auditor general NDC by and NDC for be say I am pam auditor general no munye serious. Governance continuous. Governance continuous. The same auditor general report. Senate for ya muminu me and your contribute to Senate. In fact, the only year class a youth for the baby come crowd the moon miss net number into contribution we cry on sign Radigana hey Senate almost to sika wasn't common health insurance. Not the health insurance. Oh yeah, whether or contribute to or because I'm a teacher of mine. And yes, I'll be or contribute to and I was say oh yeah, health insurance for channel. Ya system it said ya wa broach Ghana for to me kwa broach no mako oni insurance oni tax until one and so no akọ benefit from the insurance and ya nke ya de no nti nkenya abura he ya at least ade we was say that president Kufuor he brought NHIS sanke ye ni ye na nya sikadie ene ye di ne system no a enko sikani weka otua ko ye no say ye former office workers ye tua NHIS by ye mu bebre no ye nko aban hospital mponi akọ benefit ba adwini e wa kire ni say wo kra otua no anko a sabi ohie ni biliera baby oni bia bi ko no de oni bia ne ahwe no sa system no e ya konkoja benkum dwaye nifa na nifa so dwaye benkum sa na ye system no wa brochire enti president Kufuor ko school wo London no se wa ko bi odi bi beba Ghana se nya bone en so hwe Senate fo na munyi sika no na mfa bi nko no sika na nka wo so mo de ko health insurance o ma fa nko enti na wo ko hospital a aya say we be cover this a para kofie ko wu ne the amount amembi mma na bi beti amembi wo se konom ne ko wu ne the no amawo because sika na wo se Senate koron fa nko say a Senate for the health insurance worker 564 million Ghana cedis 564 million Ghana cedis sika na ka Senate busa Senate for say wo he so Senate for ya so mu ni sika o mu claim so mama nkrofo bo se mu tumenye wo na nka wo bo momo besi anka entake wonje ye wo ema nka wo bo momo besi anka entake wonje ba Senate for claim say omu di sika man nkrofo omu ntumi hu nkrofo ne nkoje we ye settings ni bi no settings see ye ntumi nkoje because obi be fa ekira koje adi this is Ghana system ne ya no mifia omu ti ye ayi e fa say minerals development one fund no contractor ba ko omu ma ni sika ye tua no ono ni sika no waje ene ye sama no double ayawrade Allah this is serious ya sama ni sika no double ye overpay contractor no $2.98 million contractor MIF contractor ya mani sika mana bro so ono ni sika ni waje o ene wasanji extra no waje ni $2.98 million who ye you to here. Oh, sorry, now this year can NDC and MPP. Now the both parties may say forgive to our case. The same thing happened in 2014. NDC say I think of 2 days here. Who actually be besin there? And MPP for so they be. Since I never me yare and then ochna 4 years or so. With time they are filing nolly prosecute. This is Ghana. They be since the auditor general report be public to the extent that yet public accounts committee grab rofu member yeska. Say, ye you TV so no be who's the corruption yet as soon as in this can or bentin this can still we can't stop the corruption. We are naturally candidate kind. We are naturally born bad. Ya bro nipa boni ya bro sika ye chichanke ye de be ma ye nkrofo ye de be sisi hospital enka wa e first saying health hospitals here almost ye hwan hospitals here. Sake ebetimi this eska we biesi hospital see came to be fabinsi and at least region BIO 16 regions and at least the major regions in there and ke ebetimi prioritize say major regions so obia enya teaching hospital na nya so obi yare a this afa ne de kokonfo anoche obi yare we ente na afa na ofa ka kokonfo anoche na onu kokonfo anoche na nipa no wi obi yare wotema na afa ne ye say de ne ko 37 unu ona wi. This is the system. This is the system. Me see enne uhwe me say akozi safo e champion see if you stop na me yare me see obi pie na me because sika a ekoso no. How can for me for tell us a mama contractor back you have a data of project any contractor how dey am e ka wo de no any sika wo betua what chairman na bro so $2.98 million na nkofo good circle a mo ni baby da enkrofogu Accra Central omu ni baby do omu da abonten enka de say sika no ka mo fancy hostel mo fancy containers e good port ye nya baby ngui mo to me the containers ne yadan na ma ye bunk bed wo na boys ye de da abonten on be hustle wa krai at least edu anado a obi a wo baby odi ni ti beto a entonton we no girls yi kaya ye fu at least edu anado a obetimi de ni tu ato baby a boys e me rape no abro ni beye. This is what we are doing. Abro adwemone. And that is why our youth, you know, and leadership, no. Leadership radio, omu nyina na catch NDC time, ABC. NDC time na moti a confirm ne wan why then it goes and comes. MPP vote the scandal, baby, kokoti. It's up to youth to say, tell yourself, say, what kind of leadership? And bet me a boy you call. Oh, the corruption na president Kufuor kind no. Corruption they from Adam o. Ne mom see a bet so kakra bi. Cause America no ni Europe no corruption wa. But yen ti so kakra ni to me fasika ni nya bibi. And that is why me forever I will support free SHS no. Because I sika we nyina nkofo di o e ko mu fie. When auditor general ko we ase ye bon na afiaba ni asanka foforo ade e cha news story baba ni asanka foforo but at least free SHS no dey bo man ni kakra iti na me kase for a long time when people were saying that oh free SHS boka omo nye na omo nye sika ni o mawia no they were also the loudest who were complaining about the free SHS. They were the loudest shesika enwunu gu konkofo botom I billion 15.4 billion every year skawe eko meanwhile the 3 billion kaka ko ye free SHS am say no boarding enti yenga free SHS na nkofo nyi say skawe ndi me bo a na nkofo botom no mo fa nkoto East Legon no mo fa nkofo nko Dubai no mo fa Slay Queens look we must push some nkofo nketenkete ya president Mahama say we must support it and push. This is what ordinary people benefit from. NHIS president Kufuor yema this penifo zika for omu use NHIS o ekuta omu kwa omu use the ordinary person in the use it we must push for social policies ya bua ankronkro ni oni buwe for estika for years estika no me say since they started here publishing auditor general account it hasn't stopped the corruption. Perhaps it will not stop the corruption. NTM pushing for support first can be ABCD free SHS the president Mahama free university first year for free yen first can into ya ebi ni wo kra mo ko pe no mo fentua because the alternative is obi be wi egu ni bottom alternative no ankwankwa be wi egu ni bottom it is a youth no man for madien see issues say da boa ma man na kwada nim mo de ane de ye mamo dokro ni chinam kakra ye mamo fufuo kakra fried rice indomie kakra ya de ye fresh sausage kakra ni sardine kakra wono na ye jimi abete ni ye zu eyeza eshi rado ye zu eyeza eshi rado na ade achi na sika we nyunugu me say the youth do not even read the report mu youth na munti any these things no you do not even read this report. You need to read it. Find out where the money is going. This is Ghana resources. Ghana resources. And that's just one thing. MPP for NDC for because Abronye, I'm wondering why Bawumia Abronye big na the platforms because all this while you can't Abronye Bawumia say onye ni nipa or endorsing so that now Abronye is standing on Bawumia's platform. Why? Because I said, but me say Cameroon the end day we must see. I was here. Cameroon see already demonstration crowd cost nipa two 2 people finish, and we the rest of Africa. You know, I was here. Supporting Cameroon say where they are here. Paul B. I know must go. What is this? Say Africa, the Ghana, democracy. And baby. You see, that is why Auditor General reporting now. It is possible, it is feasible because you are democracy. And your democracy and Kobe forever and never under President Roll 19 years, you know. The NUP and this in the crown to change. AFI time no. Why crown and Kenya Kukudoko beside President what they say auditor report way Sikahin Ekoha. No, nobody had the balls because so can. But it is only possible under democracy. Say, system no not perfect. We can see, except that we are not interested in where the money is going. The cost of Cameroon, all African countries, they'll see a day. I will see a day. And that brings me to MPP for their issues. But you see, there's another issue that I'll talk about. And then I'm going to call MPP for you. Can join us now. So what's your views on these things? Because your friend saying, who can say President Mahama? I say, any NDC for say, MPP for now, unanimous FC, Supreme Court. I'll show you why. This is very interesting because Canada, Japan, and I'll come back to Canada, Japan issues. But free SHS, as a man, I can say, Justice Doche, Supreme Court judge, and Uncotia Kunya, so say, one of the free SHS is undoubtedly one of the best social intervention policies, and I agree with Justice Doche. I agree because corruption, as a man, making Senka, yet to me, the task bimpo, and yet free SHS, yet the be yet, President Mahama can say, free first year education. These are the things that boy and no only be for. Now, see, push agenda bisa. Now, you support President Mahama just because if you are a MPP, didn't we say now support it? We are waiting to and now they are support it. We must necessarily support President Mahama. At the end of all, you know, except from free SHS, no, and also they call another level. So, a free first year education, we must support it. This is what Justice Doche is saying. Or see, free SHS is one of the best social intervention programs. We agree. And Justice Doche say he's the retired Supreme Court judge of Ghana. He has touched first on the introduction and implementation of free SHS program. So according to the report, My Joy Online for the publishes our report. And kudos to My Joy Online. Not say the introduction of free SHS is undoubtedly one of the best social intervention programs we have had in the Fourth Republic. Na okase wey ade betimi abona na okase ono ane Kpando Senior High School Volta and Okoye and Justice Doche, former Supreme Court judge, or this as we say etu edwa. I agree with your all canon because si can be conquer bottom I'm already free there yenye no free SHS na only be for me say me ba na ya call boche the classmate akola bi na akola no chese nye free SHS akola no secondary school to me baby that because or say or the troubles be ba na bibia san say aden or say oko school a oni nadam bi na share na nadam for opie krase enti nye free SHS a akola no boche school go ye den no aba ho but because of free SHS intino ne maame koya lalasu lada ne maame si nkrofo ne ma na mama ne kakra enu bi no the amount of transport into oduru school aduane bi oni bi just a dormitory so na ya so to the ono peche okwa ne troubles mayema into oduru one man no ne mate no ase ne esenyare ene ebe ma obi aka wo kwa na wa ma akola ne bi free SHS inti so everybody me see free SHS there all those who were condemned now even NDC that was condemning and they won't say NDC say not only are they happy about free SHS but or the Sarkozy University I am free first year into be our condemning free SHS and I'll let those who pay Ghana why give your way to one man going to mean to you no going to mean to you master school but okoje get fund and all those who say oh let those who can pay no amobua Ghana sikafo no mbepe no kwa no mu wie esika no those who say they will pay omubekwa kwaje koko scholarship buy esika for na ekoje we dey scholarship secretary and get fund ko bisa esika for manwa no mo charge enti those who pay be e work obi abesha that san kwakwanya we cannot afford na yasan back to square one obi ayenye free SHS hwesika eko ehwiegu auditor general report enyunugu yemfanye free SHS yemfanye free level 100 no we can pay but a brony beye any sike dienti ya adwene se nya de ebema obi enye bi enya de ebema obi enye bi. Let me go back to another issue NDC can once during the campaign asem omo kan President Kufuor shed akwakofa eyifo akwakofa ne party for e na ode omo aba enu nti no ukokota Kufuor judges nkoa enegu wonu and they are parking the court make us say President Mahama buy or no to afa nkrofo President Mahama buy nkoa wa appointing about 26 judges and ode omo akogu court wonu nti why na park court no say MPP ye enti NDC ye enti that chen fa na yebekwa akogu where are we going to if everybody is going to do this where are we going to enti let me take you back to the Supreme Court parking of the court now omonka ho asem no and this is the story President I say parking the bench President Mahama 60 oh and 26 but 65 the President Mahama buy na anu ya o we appointing 65 judges 65 judges one the any say the BBI politics President Mahama nko abaye no we appointing 55 judges and now who is packing the court and what are we doing to ourselves because say any NDC ba obe parking in Crawford MPP so ba ono so be parking in Crawford enti ebe kakra no ye court ni nyina be NDC judges MPP what are we doing the only arm of government and so far super independent super independent no e can at least o asem bia do baby obi ase yan fan court that no man na ire no masem ba obi ase yan court because everybody is confident say at least any court to there at least there can be some semblance of justice as the President Mahama ba 65 judges and wafa omo 65 judges high court court of appeal ebi na e kan do mahene a ono court of appeal nti ono from high court elevating just an example kekena me mean too many esino so court on the minipa mean too many go. I used to work in the mahene court whatever now Satan no young man very we all had a crush on him Satan me na ye court ya me madam for Dorothy Asarikuma and then a report on the court so to me by judgment because ye tie nsem we chense my lord this is what they me according to mean too many but this is it 65 judges and now MPP parking court MPP so parking court ana what are we doing about akrana GDN na wo se enya wo ye court mu na ira because obi abeka te ye court ndi adane NDC court uko judge we na judge we ma judgment o se NDC judge uko na we so ma judge say MPP judge what are we doing to ourselves Ghana what are we doing to ourselves how long na ye beto aso edi sanse hunu we destroying the systems no system na and say boy we are destroying those systems because ebe favor your party niema ebe favor your party nkoa ene yepe niema ebe favor your party ene yepe let me take you again man for so join it very soon because and I say we must all be angry Ghana for nyina we must all be angry at the system broken system na ya no it this one too President Mahama 2nd term. Mama make one say almost said about settings to President Mahama 3rd. It is some John assembly say President Mahama kon cut up 3rd term biao on cut up 3rd term. Bank of to President Mahama no mama is okay on there. Ono okosisa constitution and kofo be hu akire. Enti on sisa constitution it they say the obey and say yama Professor Jena no pokwa mamra. It in a subtle way it is President Mahama extending his 3rd term but not exactly extending his 3rd term. Until this is give the President Mahama a 3rd term, but not exactly say that you are giving him a 3rd term. This is what is going on. This is what is going on. Settings. To President Mahama team. Settings. By force, on pre 2nd term. By force, on pre 2nd term. This is what we've done. Yeah, my dear President Mahama. It is some John as a President Mahama on cast of 2nd term. And conform no more yes, and they should leave President Mahama alone. But say it up media my own reading they say as a President Mahama sadia na 22 into ono so pe into say any ever Professor Jena no pokwa my ranti if it happens like that nature so whatsoever Julius Zebra whatsoever your friend saying Jerome Mosquito whatsoever Haruna Drusu whatsoever obia Ghana no future ben it's as if say their politicians in interest all suddenly even when the NDC was talking about a friend saying ex-gratia. What says Obianka ex-gratia biem? Obianka ex-gratia. Yen Obianka yet necessary. Eba boa ma na kode. No. Nobody is talking about it. It's my never uncle MPP for no. MPP for ne Canada Japan sing go for dinner tem. But no I had to saw Korea no. And almost any in the video. So I had to Korea no. No or Korea there. Anomabi to me yes or beso Hana no Korea no Kosro or do be Kosra. You see Canada Japan is right. But Kwabisuno, that is on the Canada Japan, and they're trying to puma and ask anything. Wa now start and a wa and at the end of Buabo. And then Abronye, the Abronye Osia the Canada Japan. I agree, say President Canada Japan. He's a reformed, he's a refined, decent politician cum businessman. Osha ne zeal, ne vim. He has campaigned properly. He has campaigned. He has campaigned like a decent politician. Say Nanka what's that I Canada Japan. And send me one a council now what's a Canada Japan to come. Niger Gaze some kinds of Yankopon Canada Japan Kenya. I don't subscribe to because Niger Gaze is in Bible no. And on in Bible so Yankopon so on Triaka. It ain't fancy Canada Japan cry or bonifoa. Bible na kasa so aka say. O bonifo wo nya Yankopon fe. Nti Yankopon Triaka sa o. O Yankopon de ne de so bia best san. It's in Niger Gaze a pain because of Canada Japan mane BP. Ya no de kasa. But on Yankopon go to Canada Japan kabia. But Canada Japan and the fact that what Sano shows you say on one him say maybe or yeah eboroso. And that is why now he's showing us a better version of Canada Japan. This is the better version of Canada Japan. It's no case on your career or your career. On yes Canada Japan no first or your career. He's telling you say nipa de o na mo aya be sabi o sabi abru yesi obi an ojeje no say on sesana adwene ono onye sana adwene keke. He's reformed his whole being. Now he's ready for the presidency. That is it. That is the Canada Japan or your career. That person one can't just say your career. Now also your career. For you. And so far, he's done a fantastic job on fee. Because and this is why I was questioning Bawumia say that the nina ya kofa Abronye say Bawumia nko for so onye nipa ya suma ni so nkodi obi atem but a video where just say or ya Bawumia nipa and mona mosumano because why is he standing on Bawumia campaign platform so? And again, I have to say, Ojina Bawumia campaign platform so keke o. What do you call a comment Canada Japan but also Canada Japan? It's not good. Eti Bawumia now one who say you are endorsing the Abronye no. So call him to order. I think Adewe was a very bad move. It was a bad move to allow Abronye to. It was a bad mood for them to allow Abronye, but Bawumia is in a very difficult position because if Abronye and papada, it don't to mean permanent free the campaign. But obejina campaign platform to among guide no. Namon Tiano so say uko henceforth. Eko Canada Japan all the other can make fair comments. Me attacking him. Me attacking him. But the mambo video ni che.
I know what message am brand yeah, you don't be Numa, I'm a man of the idea. You're being Numa, there were 7,000 workers, there were factories in the place. The whole time, constituency, the other one reading, and a region, the other one brought your meaning, now, Nipana or Assassin, Nick constituency, maybe Mutan. Your police station executive, Makuma says something. And so, a new man what the police station executive, yes, I want to be. Can you about me?
Well, when put it to be fair, this comment here, Abronye can a fair comment. Where you not did it? At this particular comment, where a fair comment, because I say, Canada Japan will be a Numa, no about Obama and Kofwe Juma. Now they are the current constituency executives. Or more Juma. The only is on Canada Japan so babechim. Where they Ondin attempt this particular comment, Ondin attempt a fair comment. Ondin attempt or say also be creating new mama our but why fear no or constituency no if was saying and but Canada Japan can defend himself by saying say and the constituency that they be no need the requisite in San Wejuma and no need qualification. But Canada Japan can say be born to say obet me training tango for no. They can be trained. What you say? ATM trust the NTA the Okaibio.
Can you about the other to be you know, open up my dad, I'm saying, what I say, what can I do for you? What can I say? We are politics, that's our politics, no. What we are from one of the deal about me, and I'm just not in my second home. So, what I said, my politics, about me, I am from one problem in the chair, and I'm just not in my second home.
Why is that now? Cano?
Go away. Number of buyers, yeah, kind of one canter. As a balance, we are not going to have to say, or also an apple to your man post. What is that? So, what can you say? Or also an apple sign here, and an appointment letter. I get a point to another one more. Now, on those car of them.
Why is that now? Okay.
And they catch them. The whole time. Or no, and I got my gas.
Hey, can I just say now? Okay. Can you about the other to be here?
What you about to want?
Can you about the other to be here?
You are back up. That's all you do. Now, so, and this is why we go with the home. Sir, or you come
well, indeed, a friend saying, Abronye, and Ojina, and he's standing on Bawumia's campaign platform. Obi say, oh, he spoke in his capacity as chairman. And your chairman behind the Kojina Bawumia campaign platform to Kasai. He's on Bawumia's campaign platform. Bawumia, on the backdrop, nebo. He's speaking on Bawumia's campaign platform. I think at this point, with all the controversy back and forth, because a woman said Canada Japan team responded there, but if since your type of journey or the war, a woman said Canada Japan, I can't say Tianko in the past there, but baby, I'm going to do a more Muslim unity. I was able to me, Abronye quite kakra with some of these comments. Power candidates. Quite kakra with the attack. You see, say NBC winning 2028, NPP would have given it to them. And found only mistakes NBC here. NBC knew what people want. And NBC, at least to a large extent, no maybe I say the politics, I say. I was here developing Ghana beyond the politics, I want NBC to ask you. Don't forget, NBC in a form in Kedao. Young Kona, young shed, and yes, say, oh, yeah, cham will be a no, more before. More before my more bougie and a crash. Any more chum woman, so more chum more a boasono. More lose 2028. It will not be because any extraordinary campaign, but because one kasa more lose election am NDC. One kasa more NDC a winning that. I don't know so ya sir. It is someone Abronye kasa so dey call if you necro campaign platform be out be mountain. Don't make reference to Canada Japan. Power candidate system ben na mo implemented blue region hona. Mwaluzu mu seat nyina amanaka one no. Die na wo be so that wo be increase mu seat. Die na wo be so that the ordinary voter na wo no benya MPP no so mfaso. Die na be na delegate for life metimi improve. Talk about these things. It's not to me Cassandra Abronye. Because at least Canada Japan do kasa che na wati o. What the hell said oh yeah in the past ya Nigeria gezi bu food in no. Admitted Canada Japan na kasa him said maybe he went too far. On him. So only oba be kono akache say and our city say oh Charlie. Baby a wow free buy. On him say on there anko ye. That is why I said restraining was on kasa. Mudin attempt said on kasa. It did not want to kasa cha Abronye say en kasa Canada Japan asem bim. En kanasem. Kan wasem. Ye ma one whole region Abronye. Ye nim say konsuo na boy hina. Region said you bru. Abronye nyankwa na obeye campaign or region ho. And he said, "One seat now. Nobody can blame Onkwa Abronye say na why. No, it cannot be your fault alone. If you are not system because of wrong. If you are not say MPP for no money now, why hineka? How are you going to ensure say this time round no MPP be ya kono or region ho? MPP candidates are more bebe na ye candidate a munkofo pe. Any candidate and these are the issues you must talk. Now so we na so be national issues there. Oh, Bawumia a visionary. Bawumia with the right temperament. Bawumia kuta President Mahama suban ni bi. Okuta President Kufo suban ni bi. Slow but sure. Oye boko. But oye strategic thinker. Onye gidi. Onye easily provocable. Enti ahono kra na wapem Kennedy Japan akuti aba ohu. Say Bawumia ni obi a ubetimi provoking easily. Okay, dia wa ete penny no die mate or the nani na ehwe. But oye meticulous, oye deep, or juni kwa etire. That is why Bawumia say for gold for oil in Ghana, because he was not thinking about Ghana today, but he was thinking about Ghana in 2050. Power candidate to say. Then you are thinking outside the box. Say, what we are delegates, Bawumia the system biaba. Yeah, we are delegate, no. And yes, a delegate keke. A scheme insurance be for delegates. Insurance a bit me abwama delegates bon kodacom. Delegate who yeah, Juma, you must take a Juma as a full-time job. Be I have social security as a delegate. Said about who delegate on crying yet desperate. Said delegate now we and to a video who cry esika brewa obeje no ato abadebi. So when him say we delegate who insurance says net or life insurance be. So what now unkoton vote keke. These are the issues you must speak to. Obviously, Dr. Bichum no ba. One also cancer, one also deep. One also experience from the diaspora and or the Ghana, the Ababa. So he has double experience. Or you'll be a year education to your senior master. Was some education were American to him said you bet me push education. Now yes, I broach it, best solving problems into the future. Education ain't just ribaba, brofu kekene yakokan. But education is solution based. On also mechanism. Canada Japan to nipa ba also said you okay or creating jobs. So he wants to turn Ghana into the next China. He wants to turn Ghana into the next Malaysia. These are the system. Party for amuye delegates in Bebreni school, but who need certificates? What do you want? The biggest asset our skills now one. You train you never training. You bet me training one in jute sacks. You bet me training one in Niama, coastal eduma, you bet me training, you the baby ill. You Canada, Japan bet me make creative coastal where every region, 16 regions, who many eduma make creative farms, jute, or your fruit juice near the aquabroche. Candidates. Dr. Brian Champomba was me a young person, me a young, vibrant business man. Said ye unconfortunately, Elon Musk. And then obey me. Or not to make me assembly, car assembly plant here. I can't want me or so baby. Who see runway or go back and conform is fly to go a creative job. No, assassin away on more that airport. What you say? These are the things that obey or be attack each other. Small subtle jobs here. We can't see and you're normal. But more year more campaign say. We are my catch NDC for NDC disca. NDC is on course. NDC is on course. NDC is on course. President Mahama as part of big push, no, as part of big push, and I was starting here, no. As part of big push, and a gold board, no. As part of big push, and I was starting putting in place team. A whole 24-hour economic committee. Starting report. The President Mahama to me, yes, sir. Even major, 24-hour economy, as I said, you catch us any possible, so bet me everywhere because any sector be a here 24-hour. Any sector be a, but what my President Mahama first say airport, ports, lorry stations, because circle, Kaneshi station, 24-hour dada. Yeah, my security, Kumasi station, yeah, driving economy no with something and intentionality. More people from Belgium 2028 elections. No. Mobeji 2028. Nti mama join you now so bra. Now so bra na ba betire mo so betire views wo. This is a conversation, a contest of ideas and brains. Ubedi atema, this is not a program for you. Yeah, mind say nipa trepe na be but a contest of ideas. E kitewese, enye dudu owura. Yeah, say your views. Yeah, views and we are losing answer. That is why some judge model law for cyber security law no kono. In say no so. Now they want to check. So what be do because obey yenkophobia or no. Say they will start arresting you people. Yeah, I don't support the criminalization of speech there. But nipa mo amusu ban na mo TikTok obi tumi fa camera no adi atem obi ava no adi asante na atem no adi we ni nyina nti ro mo de sa cyber security law amendment ne ba no ye ba chichi mu nyina push for online nkoso any development so you can join now also watch the views in some na ya kan nyina ho Ghana na ye dia we should have the biggest voices and the loudest voices about Ghana nkoso ne Ghana yeyo enye de bia na be politician but mama wie voice no was me twen kwesi buati abadada kwesi buati me fell very soon but the link is there you can join and also share your
A few moments later.
Again, I say.
And wow, by na se no Bawumia campaign na se na Mahama Abronye ka na akosate ntokwa among the delegates no. Enu nti na video ne ka se few o ka asem no ko foto kan de obey mo ka wa na adane ntokwa delegates no kono.
Ana pa chao.
Enti we na kire se mu betimi aye mo campaign decently. We ntokwa we sutro bi pie mu a nka be ye needless sutro. Won enye maami bi no nemu won maami no. Ono nemu no opache. Enti program an kombetimi ane fefe no adane ntokwa. Adane ntokwa because wakokaka say etia first candidate Japan the delegates continuously told you say can candidate the na ton wo candidate. Okay. Enti cyber security law no almost omode ba na obi asem say NDC for are the biggest beneficiary of insults. Enti say no mu to me kwashe law say omu change atembidie. This is what Zactio can and it's true. Because yen nyina hu say before opposition ateni na na dumom de wa ya de ateni aye di papa no was asase so no nya small entiene but see the fact say NDC is a beneficiary of the insult so nchire say ma yenye law and stop no because yet now afa de atendidi ne be worse the fact here building nation nchire say yendidi atem building of nation has nothing to do with yendidi atem kan wasem no be sun kanasem. Intermediate me support amendment. So I just don't support the criminal aspect no more they can. Cyber security amendment, no, me support so amendment to the law. Because current law no wow share obi nude photos ni video. Wow be the attempt. Ya oko. Now who the oko yan fa nkoko say criminal. Who do want my etibetua 1 billion 1 bar obedo. Ni e twa do ama free ha kosi ya ho do. Ni fa nye cocoa farms. Obedo. I support the amendment, the Cyber Security Amendment Act. I just don't support the criminalization of it. Yenye no civil. Udi obi atemwani ajo 1 billion. Ya jo wan next time we chia to say uhuni mo a. Oh fa camera na so udi atema wo bedwene ho 2233. Ya tawo abusuafo nyina akwa na ye de betua aka na enye ya wo bedwene. It is becoming too much. Ghana kwani social media you can see crass behavior. In crass behavior, terrible, uncouth behavior. And I brand here to you, can say NDC is a beneficiary. You see, I sometimes trump maybe I would say you. Yes, I punch a full say or any radang, no names any radio. NDC for say they can enable. I'm not saying the NDC and I said I but they were enabling people to insult NPP. And NPP feels so no. Enable no so I double no muso mudi matembi. Where are we going with this? China for AC factories ama omoma. Ye de ye man kofo sika so muni atem. You to no yendri You to no yendri. China AC factory na obeye mo adwuma afebo. Obeji salary afebo no. What you can't check politician or more because of the attempt said. Now, no, say, NBC TikTokers name, or you are more who says some judge I meet you and frame. Yeah, travel John. Yen si factory, most of them pay. Yen cham kanamu didi atem. And I'm also so many atem am NBC abanti. I don't know some judge meeting, no. Walk up for TikTokers, a bimu MPP TikTokers. No, no, buy a meeting, I'm free or more. O John, no. O John, no. My NBC factory, name Wajuma. NBC bow, MPP bow, the factory will be there. Jude Sachs here, a credible, any higher factory, because I'm a Kaiser Latana, Zoom line on so yebi. Tete Kwani or Jude factory, I see Jude Sachs. Yaye, Semana factory, Unilever, the Enamu Gugumana Muyajuma. Unya Dajan Wakoso come ready at them. A lot of people are on TikTok because Omunia Juma, or to say YouTube with your schedule, be a kugum, ye do attempts and your views and no nyaka credit. I support the amendment. I don't support the criminalization of the law of free speech. But I support obi ebone, obi di obi ate yenchena so yentiano yembonika. This is Ghana. My mama for join no show movie. Brako si mama good evening ni akwaba.
Stefia, good evening. Pacho na what to say?
Aduma akwa also ehun ye.
Na me adam pacho mo ye pa.
Great.
Zele I want e benti ye shisha ye.
Good, it's good to protect yourself.
Yeah. Oh, Stefia, fast forward. The yakoso Ghana ne de. I think say a sabina nkofobia twa to on mama abedu baby abedu no. We take the cyber security amendments, no, for example. I've been saying to myself for far too long, say that social media handles, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, ne nyama na ekeka ho no. Now say you control it about 2, 3, 4 years ago. Because Metikromo I say sometimes you might chance on a certain video. Na people, deliberately go food mpanyimfo atem. Obi a on ben crowd no din atem na or can say many kwan so or can defend ho. No, I support, but I don't support the criminal, the criminality of it. And then I don't support. You should be able to track all these people. You see hate speech stuff here. Where UK as a I've been trained, even though my co-university, but they started training me. Hate speech is a crime here. Hate speech a crime. My organization, I'm here, Juma, say, Obi can say, Obi is hate speech, a man, say, like, making report to Nasa Udi Shema. A huge blow. A huge blow. Yeah, a huge blow. Hate speech is a crime in the United Kingdom. And they should do well and then bring sanity in the system over Ghana. And Stefia, the next thing is President Mahama ne 10 we say about Ghana no Stefia. The make say he don't have any reason to feel Ghanaians. They be able say free beer, the common people of Ghana, those on the streets, the less privileged people in Ghana, no benya access to name be no. Yes, Serena, me MPP need it, but me mbeka say, oh yeah, the papa ne beboa or mine I'm going to politicize it. No. It's in the best interest of the nation. Or mine actually. It is all the ba no obey ne say beboa. Yes, Serena, onye bibia, no more beer. Or say the ordinary Ghanaian no like free level 100 school tuition fee no omani rule like omani be policy be da honoma subsequent government be no so be so. These are the things the ordinary people, the ordinary Ghanaians can also get access to their share of the national cake. And yes as if you na me link you to the next one, corruption. Yes sir, nkofoi appointees near the first step here. Yes sir. Won't me pronounce will be guilty unless it has been done in the competent,
The court of competent jurisdiction.
in a court of competent jurisdiction. But Stefia say if this is the case, and in some way say course we Ghana how they are Stefia, then I do ask myself, say, yeah, you to know. A bed then I'll make me a chance because look at these people see carry couldn't go forward, they fall between the youth ages. Gift your worry, see or team because she wants to be part of the GFA, Ghana Football Association, blah blah blah, or berry ladies. Sikasa no dokotoy, onye scan way, obi can waste time bang. Ejuma sen na why or the babinyas carrying in a Stefia. Yes, Anna, a could you to know. Next time, Biano, we will not be given the chance. We will not be given the privilege to come and serve because akwakoye and Sanda Honum because you can't say you should give the youth the chance because Kofu be school, Omunia Jumanye. We are fortunate appointee, Beshaha, now also grooming Kofu. And look at the mess that you've created there. I'm not saying she's guilty there, but per what AG is, telling us any day, it's not looking good. And it's not looking good for the party. Lastly, on MPP, Stefia, now Oka Ken as over the week we no all the tone no I am TT yeah I am TT but the message is clear or can do with me what they were not able to achieve in the last 8 years no or point out omo flaws and no was komo your mind to me but I've never heard say bia or throw jabs and I say bia or can sema e be go atia the opponent all what he's doing is that or turn us him and now, okay, say Dr. Bawumia Endorse Abronye say, or he's on his own doing his own thing and stuff. Steph, yeah, and now was Enrich, you say Ujina, Ujina podium, so Emma, Dr. Bawumia, our German South, our we oil campaign, and you could clearly say, even delegates now, Dr. Bawumia delegates in Krano, they were not enjoying what Abronye was, saying because say. What the candidate about? We left the region into your hands. Now, region Umunya, your 1 seat pay. It's a cause to worry. And this is not the time Obababe through jabs, Ababe say, they will candidate in a bit me or candidate no Dr. Bawumia, like he's not easy to be provoked. OTSM can do bit me manohonya because more the kind man said that. Why in who feel that this is the time also more refining mind no.
Okay.
Dr. Bawumia in question, no, I don't have anything against Dr. Bow. He's a fine gentleman, he's a nice politician, he's down to earth, but the people around him, Steph, yeah,
Very
the
well. First of
people
all, now,
around him. I thank you.
age Sunya, and Casa, age Mama, good evening, Aquaba.
This is yeah. Well, this is the first
I
time
don't know why you're coming here because we are not
I'm
seeing you as a. I don't know, Satan, I'll come
fine,
and
fine. This is the first time. Okay, is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah.
Okay, great, great, great. Now I am Akonya Tsunami Chobia or Monitor. So if yeah, truly, MPP primaries was how to calm people down and send the message. I think so. Doctor and the company was say omunye introspective analysis because enyema say be say and a course party no in 2024 elections. People were doing whatever they wanted. Obia obetumi agina waka said the wuye enye yenjai na eni ho. It's a fact. The Abronye ye now he knows very well say the delegates themselves on papa no. But omu sabinu papa no chances. Definitely, at the end of the day, you need everybody on board. That's how okay. Obia can say Abonye minimize it. Tarnish papa image. We say so at the end of the day, open. No, so that aspect, you said doctor on Gina and I so yes, I'm from the same hometown with Dr. Bawumia. And Ocean in Titia is very difficult. If you talk to people within inner circles, they'll tell you, say, look, he has realized where he fell. But so so I can say, whoa, that is an issue now. Then
But
also
I'm young to
to
mean young crop one
AG
one.
and our corruption cases are by within hello?
Oh, there, Casa.
Hello, what's the car?
Yeah, Coso Casa.
Okay. In fact, so far, because we share sir involved now.
Ag, yeah, where you know, mommy, why? So, bet me a position one, mommy, because on network, I say. I don't know why.
Is it clear now? And I mean, call of Namisambra Bio.
So because now shake it into the kind until half of it. We better me call off.
Into
I know
Mami
I baby
Samboso.
for baby for. And I said, I think I hear casa. I think I hear casa.
Okay, fine. With the oral cases, I'm saying, say, who said the SE Kono, need the personalities involved. I mean, it's about the youth, and it should be a source of worry to us. Anything you move Pierre Cassette, so appointment here, John Mama. We are praying, said these people should prove that it is wrong. And yes, I did be high because we saw what Akufo-Addo did and the outcome of it. Omobi didn't live up to expectation. Now, this current crop of appointees within the John Mahama administration also Omo live up to the expectation. So that you bet me I said at the end of the day, mo coming to the criminalization of whatever that Omoka wants to do. It's good. Young now young control but you criminalize it there. I think the government should have a second. Yes, both parties are victims. John Mahama is a victim, Nana Akufo is a victim. Or within the public space, within politics, is a victim of it. It's actually how to, control. So that means so camera and because I hate a fear. Until let me say nasty things about the fear. At the end of the day, my conscience, where lies my conscience? Me both video will I be happy about it? No. Yes, let's still appeal to the government. Say yes, it's good to control whatever that is being done on the airwaves, but at least not more some man say the idea is that kasa hununu social media so edoso. Inti said there's behind attaining down. And I think this is my opinion so far, and I wish to join you anytime at all overall online.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes,
That's it. Be answer that's it, pa AG. Yeah, that's it, pa. God bless you. God bless you, pa. Yeah, you have my AG. No, join us. That's the first time he's joining us, but we appreciate you. Brad Prince, good evening.
Good evening, Sister Fia.
Tell me where there.
Yankopalum, Bibi Aboko.
Yentio.
Yeah, that's so. And a submission or the my quick one. Let me person me kasafa criminalization of social media. How people have been insulting others. I'm of the opinion. Say I don't know how it will work. Because as a youth, one thing I remember who know your environment and is before so we be so cameras in any media be at them. It will be nationality. So previous administration, what happened? Near front to two-way why whether the law will work or not. There's one, blogger, famous blogger in the US who works for the NDC, right? Yeah, he's all over. I don't want to mention names, but he's all over. Or Juma purposely for NDC, the demand for a term, man for my memo papamo, peniphobia dapa, for NDC to win fame or favor in the sight of the people. NDC bar power, they changed some of the laws. I don't know what they changed some of the laws, some of the lawyers or judges in position in order to favor them. Said the bear or no subinya opportunity just to be okay in the system. What you say? In the NDC nankasa say trying to wabasa yes, baba beshishamlano. Mlana wo beshishen o shishedi etia wine. Because all the bloggers they insult, they attack people, no. And you'll be nation chief. In the NPP so bad, they will also change the judges system.
Said but when you say I was saying now we agree say party because any NDC in Kwana be and the NPP for so be in the past France and NDC so bad. That's to say yes, sanitize the system no.
Yes, I do agree with you. But as I say, law ni be ye adwuma I don't know. As I said, Lord, ne be ye adwuma ne de. Me de minim kwan e be fa so e be ye adwuma. But e bia NDC try portray say, oh, ye de ye mpeni say, ne ye de ti say. Because NPP is also ba power. Omo ni NPP for any ye, time NPP wo position ni munya. NPP will also start to attack them. What you say? It, you know, I don't know how it works, but fine. A good step, say Mahama, I take it that position. And the second one, now me person me ba NPP fancy campaign
Primaries.
so primaries and so. Yedanya coupon say, I mean, honorable Canada, Japan, or one now for no ma or born to I mean, all can and near man will beat me then. Aye, ama Ghana and NPP delegate so about power. I think say it is so clear and obvious to say Kennedy has made it so clear say on your body about a juma. You know, one of the I mean security threats work Ghana as we are talking ejuma. I mean majority of the youth you're suffering a difficulty in ejuma. Because depending ni ejuma, inti bibi a wode be hye ne nsa enye reasonable bia no obekwa akoye de obekwa akoye. Inti honorable Kennedy Japan ye hu say the campaign ye de ekoso. And one thing na wotwe mu la wotwe twa mu ni esi ya me who say NPP leadership, they fail to question Abronye. That is why the delegates are down there. Omo polling station catch Abronye. When Abronye started this thing, it was all over the social media. They could have called Abronye and questioned him, sit him down. Oh yeah, regional chairman. Oka and Penny for one, a taking decision, the whole NPP. Nobody called him. Into a call German or and then delegate on the ground. Catch and say, yeah, they can you Bawumia Endorse So, into no HSA, NPP and Pennyphone or men one. But nobody question Abronye. Obian one more with me there, any Abronye Kasai. Tia Abronye de, I feel you honor. Delegate no so your friends and Pennyphone society. I feel you. It's a basana anya de amwa. And one thing our submission on our Kasafa said in Japan Najegezi in your banter. I just want to clarify these things over here. I don't think say Kennedy sorry and Oko. I mean Oko attack Najegezi. Something happened. There's one famous quote me person me Kasafa Thomas Sankara or say either we choose champagne for the minority and now say save water for all. What did Najegezi do to people? And I said, dear Najegezi or yeah, in Japan, chasing it out. And penny for more, my mom, some more ya so for one and Kawasan Kamoya Nietine. Mukuyi Kasa Muntia. Mojiman for Japan, all because say you turn in the line of religion into Yankawasem. Bible say
okay, to your point, Ken was justified in our campaign or crusade.
Yes. So touch not my anointed, but more opportunity or privilege to go and touch somebody. No more German for Japan. And the evidence was so clear. People was coming to Kennedy Japan. And Najegezi himself accepted, say, well, yes, I'm your money, what you be a Japan. Kennedy Japan,
Najegezi in energy too. I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know. Meaning, say, be obey to my call, watch a past video. And not only Najegezi, other pastors in Nina.
Okay.
What you say? Our moji German for there. Like, I mean, omo ye near maybe honoma. It's Kennedy Japan was right to come out and expose those people.
Okay.
And now you're exposing politicians in India. I didn't say okay, fine. Say NPP we or Majuma, Momonko, Monsomonia de Mubeti. No, the lies and the corruption need to be exposed. The same thing applies to the pastors. Omunye different. Ghana the constitution ebu o mine.
Okay.
It is a feel say odom religious group way. Now when say also ye say go by the law. Ukoyi kratua enkoji obi ade.
Yo, Brad Prince, yes, we are that's it. Mr. Menu, you good evening, Yakwaba.
Good evening, sister Fiona.
But your page voice kakra mami, because we take a movie.
Yo, I feel apologies. I'm here with you for you now.
We are
then I'm just say kakra American say sanita online bloggers na di atemu AI na ban the bano. Maybe there me for so because atem di ne Obu wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ politics ɛnyɛ online crowd untimi nnuro nipa ne n'ase untimi nkɔbɔ ne dɛm crowd because of also camera asɛm biara na efiri wano na wɔka kyerɛ obi me feel sɛ deɛ aban ne yɛ no ɛyɛ ba ɔnyɛ hu sɛ ma ne nyɛ sɛ etia left hɔ nko adeɛ a yɛde bɛdi wɔn na ɛba right hɔ deɛ a because wɔyɛ afa nti yɛ nka sɛ aban no me feel sɛ biribi a yɛ sasie firi baabi ɛne yɛde akɔwie sɛ aban sɛ ɔde saa deɛ ne ba a if say nipa bebree fuane so ba o man nyɛ sɛ ɛkɔ left deɛ a yɛde bɛdi no bɛkɔ right deɛ a yɛnyɛ no hwee ɔnyɛ no fair sɛ deɛ ɔyɛ no ɔde bɛ sanitize the whole Ghana no bi ehu sɛ ɔsɔ camera obohu kwan obesi ne nipa bi akasa deɛ tɔ so mmienu ɛyɛ Kennedy Japan ne deɛ no unsɛ sɛ deɛ ɔkɔ ne campaign wɔkasa ne ayi no they said they na jagezi beka and say bia was say Christo somni ade no onka hu say senior bishop Ajenasare on Ajenasare nso beka say Nyankopon use no e dey sanitize Christian system no because obi no
obi Ajenasare asori ne sa na papa ne kan
pastor na nkasa kan pa Ajenasare na nkasa kan say the idea because me can say na jagezi any obi here sign interview no then a man no preaching or car say papa na de na oye no because no timu say amanfo bi timi sheda koyom somo na yom ya e de niam ko she hotel e do mo ye ya ntom be gino mo o ya professor wonya yare na di bu amanfo nti Nyankopon yusu Kennedy the sanitize Christendom eyina e koso wo sa Ghana no enti na nye se na gazeti na jagezi ni hunnim a no feel so or kanyame sempa me feel say that they will ni kwan say ko fa ne personally ma ono nkwan ho because ono aka say asofo no bebre kwa sa for na cha be pa ne chew yan hwe say Kennedy ba America ha no no gina is it Pentecost asori dem no mu ka say asofo fu bi na waka say tia wo no ompa mo chew e no say ade asofo fu no ye no say ya ade a eye papa nko onye sa ade no because of omo fake things no mo ye no omo ye due to muntua said them cars omo di amanfo share them omo di in the name of Jesus eji broni bi dan ne cars ne fie omo gi sa ne ma nyina afro no eye na homete Kristo amfra mo se yemfa Kristo na mebu enipa no nye ho printamo ne ma bebre so enti se sofo bi ntimi nye sa because of congregation na oyusu ono said ye oyusu ade a enye edi she Kristo di enmonya obetuma yusu Kennedy Japan edi sanitize masade no afri nyamesum no mo
okay very well
ena yenhwe campaign na ekoso no said ye Kennedy one northern region or ye campaign ye nyina ye testify wo crown so testify Abronye kwa we nim nyina kwa happen no won se MPP mpanyimfo ni bi wo se MP fo ni bi esi akire ko ka se samudi we achi a ye betuma firi mu krom ye beyima firi ya asase so unse eye tribalism ayina omoba because of a favor Bawumia no amanfo nka ho ahwe won amanfo nka so obi ebe campaign wie na kwa akire ko ka kire ne se so udi we achi anase mugina akotuma we na yehu a ye be pam afiri ya asase ye wo so a na wo fi se wo pe nkabom na Bawumia kana na MPP for nkabom na mo pe no sa mpenfo no mo nenam asie akire ye sa de no ya mfre wo mo na obi nso bebie na no kapɛ yes Kennedy say party na na say bibie yes a ase mpenfo bibie ekɔ na in favor of Bawumia ase na sebi panyina wayi mframa odwom omo hui enti e besre wo mo ni sa traba ayi na omo ye no omo nyina so wie ne beka because Bawumia ntimi nka nchem say owini a onhia Kennedy enti so bi kodi Kennedy echi na akoyi ni firi wasase so a Bawumia wini a obehia sa akran so meto abama Kennedy na mu just say 2.1 million people no ato sa 2.1 na o man to aba no mu buzi so mu nyina ye MP Kennedy achieve time for ana
okay Mr. Benu mamena wase I think the all one in say omunja tribal way no so betimi akọ against them Brightmont good evening
good evening Mr. Fia mpomo
adum pacho ntio
so akra what can say Mr. Fia remember yeah you know so Mahama no judges Supreme Court judges High Court I'm say last time I'm say a time no. I'm also appointed almost Supreme Court judges or Supreme Court and High Court. I'm in this week as or appointed I obey you above no more. The same thing in Mahama as well. It seems like say every government be about on conform appointed one. I go Supreme Court. Ana Mahama is say out as uncle Bim. Let them know. Uncle Bim. Now say John Jonas say why I did say why the public because say no let them know na constitution akasanya dia obetimia akasi wa amend this constitution wasa abisi nya dia no amenye so be but ona kasa public abekande because of Japan say no because it's not about candy what is but you know judges 66 among judges need to put if you are which is now I'm say question mark akra because too much make sure say akufa time no na omo SD that kind of yes na how much me appointing no but I saw almost one so year and after the second a year about a very say Abronye there no they be is for the last week I can say I don't me because as a leader no leader because as a leader no you can't sit down for your own people say one of a parliamentary so a leader pa anka obefre abroad and as even crowd all the executive telephone they should call appoint to order since you na sabe wodi we ya ba mi no ye no fi o enya ke no ye no fi e also akwaji ni ngwase o ajama o me konyo lo ke se fe ni ahwe no anka no anka beti ne pa sa ayiwa sa because nyama wo ye ni na no se se ke wi ni se se ya wo be twa badwane en pipi se wo be campaign wonti me because I say we tell you because there were no or the only person about me no you know no I give you back the can say on can you know on come about me you know I can't obwa give you back obwa because oka isi mo kan nya ba me no kasa mo on kasa ma ken on kasa ma ai bra champion ayi no kasa ma no nti se na wo ye na wo mo friend order no ba me no ko gina bia o se me de o me ko fo mo di atam no o mo di atam me de nya me na me di atam nti to ba no onye ho no di atam wo mo di atam in the name of you because when I ye when I on for and wo mo di say hu so you have to put them to order they got them in the day so when mo di munya because me mo fi se no anytime I play be kasa bia no e bia acha kwa ko be 50 ni ko for ni vote yes ko for so te because untimi me we say ona ukwo so a uni ko kan say na de Bawumia ba obeye aka ko jina bi ka be dit kan atem ni ayi de obeye se o kan ayi no a kan ayi campaign o ye no a odu be bia no a odi ni ayi no obeye no ye fa ni say ni food juice no ni ni manama o ye no odi ko e ko tell me say we na ba be we ni ye nya certificate any ade we say sa water bottle say ni ye no e certificate na de ye into what church na wo ye oba ono ba obeye any adwuma oba be bia ma you nya bia ye enye bibia na di certificate e kokoye nti mu fatina party na mo ka so ye de adwuma ye bia adwuma nti mo ko na mo ko register ni na he na timi ko le nti de ye ko na application even ni pan na ye bia na timi ko isi awen pa kra yi na timi ko application so me ko na application even because so ka so ye visa application so ka so ko ohu ye
okay
this is a printer mo no mo be ko
I'm not a bad man
nti Bawumia no ka se che na Abronye no no nya sanse hu no nya sade a obi se be first na ni vote ka ba 10%. It's a pass.
yo what's about me na the vote so ten ba so good evening
Good evening, Stefia. Pastor Bokode.
adum now so
Nyankopadum.
Misa for better say no city up my na video no here ochina baby e be kwa kopie no this city up
Yeah,
my why said you be aba no city up no ba say to bacho yenti
Stefia, me first of all, me much particular about the cyber laws, you know. Now, person introduce to Ghana. I think it's a very good thing. Once there, Ghana no digital revolution, but not you shouldn't need laws governing those kind of things, especially with social media. And sometimes, once the media they with their laws regulating, information delivery, who make allegations about people. You make sure you have clear evidence to that effect. Say the Nipakono hold you on, you know how to get your way with it. But with social media, no, there are no laws, governing it. In Tiama, everybody is doing whatever they like on social media, and it's been there for a very long time. And it's unfortunate MPP MPP government couldn't do much about it. I think it blew in our faces. And OSHA trajectory in corner is very dangerous. And even young politicizing no. Put the area on the tribal part, the crowd. Sometimes me tear be an sure because the way we incite tribes against tribes and unfortunately for Ghana, no, there's intermarriages. It is sometimes it is a bit more another tribe against other tribe. No me say nyanse bi ani because say if you have coffee bi mu no asantefo wom nkrafo wom kwawufo wom ya ware ho. It is sometimes on social media now where the way you go at a particular tribe, na incite other tribe against other tribe. Ya na ehu. We shouldn't focus our mind on the criminalization, say it's about MPP and DC. It should be broad. And the way we level, the way some people level allegations against people, no, yeah, sometimes I'm sure I get scared because of it to be control to be so when you start some more kind of in engine so no so because I have internet and I have phone and you just put it in the face and say whatever they like.
I think
By the
example,
time
your dad lumba mo asemba you see blogger
and,
people can say, oh, ne yere ketua no. Ono na
eh,
wako poison no chese ya so the
just
vim
say
pan
they're
no so
looking,
the evidence
yes.
here. Afa
And
you see a kufa no afa no oh me sorry na. How can
that's
you even
that
concoct?
that's the issue. Once that most of them don't know the laws governing information delivery. Once that if you're why journalism at
Yeah,
you know
but so at least you say Bible you say obi anchira kola nyame but at least who did try to obi so a training or no training education or no unim
that's
say we dey e tro uni
what's that,
evidence.
that is the problem we have in our countries. The ones that we are not truthful people as compared to the Europeans and in the Americans, which akwalano usenya ya chene so onka no kre. Nti ne ma meka e chene na e bi obeka se bi onka den ma meka. But a culture is quite different. The courage people used to lie on people, no. Yeah, sometimes ultimately you know I want to say and social media is exposing it. Oh, but I want to say media people, no. To say more no media personnel, no. Oh, can't say man, you are cocksure, say the same we are making. And once embassy here more evidence that they be back your court. But social media and they always think about the popularity aspect of it. Oh, meka, we can say to make it, which a binary man and yeah, net do. We see in the next 2 years, if it's not properly regulated, it can plunge our country into something dangerous because the other time when two guys are Western regional and they were saying bad things about Otumfo, and I said, why do you do this? But if we know that there are laws are okay, no you'll be held responsible. People will think twice when they put on camera on their faces. Even with as some boy you can say, this guy, this presenter with whom you can say, oh, Mahama had an idea about the helicopter crash, and I was like, when we hold you responsible, self evidence,
Eh?
you but when say sometimes defamation, when say if you have the knowledge about journalism, you know there are difference between defamation and insult. We did hear the attempt. If you no, you be court but defamation bit me I say a fear confess say a brown evidence. If you come to court, you won't find it easy. But it's going on social media and it's scary. Me say is maybe into there are some platforms I can't go because especially with the TikTok, the level of ignorance among for the pass information and is a disaster. There should be proper regulation. They are regulating in there. Now you jam and then disaster be a deliberate because we are just on the edge, especially with our tribal part of it and ethnicity. Your tribe near ethnic, the why you see this inciting people. No? And I heard Chris said the northern region, even what's going on in the northern region, part of social media is fueling it. You say tribe be call or group, what's be a WhatsApp group, no matter can same way. Now
Mm.
incited the other tribe. No my so it's easier for them to even fight her. Like they give information, oh wake up oh is the best thing for us. You're regulating no at the day need defamation. Ne ye trying to be so being far away so far. just to get views and that kind of thing. Yeah, regulating in it. The problem it will give us, it will be something that we cannot, phantom. Going forward with corruption cases, is the fear we need to do something, especially with the media. The way things are going, look, you might have the best of leader, but young corruption, we are just joking. But when you look at the monies that are going down the drain, monies that can help our country, because if you travel around the world, it's their money that they use to build the country. And unfortunately for Ghanaians, nipa bako, it may first here, a bit building a whole community. Nipa bako, befa, untimi first because there's you can't do anything with the money. It's either you go and buy fixed asset like buildings and put them at the bank for treasury. Oh, Abraham Scawi in a bit me, a bit of to a bit a man's here, a bit me a big hospital or a bit transform a community. No, but one person will steal the money. He can't ultimate first because can you have those if you're all the other? You look at these corruption cases are even coming up. It's alleged though, but look, what you not boss or what did this story? Box storage. Box storage guy, buffer stock, sorry, buffer stock. Hanam or whatever, you look at from 2017 to 2024, how monies were just siphoned, allegedly. And you look at how Ghana, we are looking money to pay contractors to do the road, and we were struggling. You understand? I don't know. Ghana now, I say, and you say politicizing corruption, MPP and DC, we shouldn't politicize it. There will be more. We need to just call them out. Ufa Ghana Sika, we need to punish you. Sika is a punish you. Because countries are here, we are saying you cannot do this there. To me, Enkofa buy Sika $1 million. Ever your property. Whilst the masses suffer. Because you look at Ghana, there are so many. It's still money maybe to get any people, but few people take it and enjoy at the expense of the masses in the country. Sister, if you had thank you. All right.
Mami na wasi baby. Mr. Apple Mpacho, good evening, Akwaba.
Steph, yeah. And then my first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's it.
And then my first time I'm joining the program. Yeah, now the program is for education. And go for program pa. Nti mefa kwanya so na mabo abaso. Na masem ye pe na me pese me bisa because Ghana na kwese se bibia ni NDC MP. President Akufo-Addo bae no ba appointed judges. Na go for a cancer or parking court. President Mahama nso aba ono nso appointed judges. Me ti say na wo can say ono nso appointed 60 judges. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay. Then your president never to me appointed judges. If he say president never to me appointed judges, inti ni fi sanka you be say omo a wa appointed omo no. Omo qualify and as omo qualify.
Omo qualify.
So me pesanka stress the program no educative program na enye for two program no. Who say go for President Mahama appointee no, are they qualified to be judges to the Supreme Court, High Court, and Court of Appeal?
Now, Obia, the appointee, they are all qualified. From President Rawlings, everybody who is appointed is qualified.
Then why is it that we keep on saying then why is it that you keep on saying President for no FLA parking court? We keep on saying that, making it to be like any president appointed. Secondly, will be appointed qualified. It's very bad because definitely
politicians they are the ones.
It's very bad. Definitely, every president have to appoint a judge, whether to Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, or High Court, even lower court. But the president Bebana say about appointing a vacancy or parking court. Se nipa no unqualified and a nipa ni politically exposed person. Na ye de ne call as Court of Appeal judge and as a Supreme Court. And no na yenka ho asem yen sorintia. But among the judges now eba appointing, so be a politically exposed person na ya appointing. Me feel say yen share capability and knowledge.
Well, political exposure no can disqualification because social constitution will say it's by appointed, for instance, Supreme Court judge. I was saying 15 years experience on the bench and must be of high moral standing. That's the qualification. Political exposure and punka. But why now okay? Wow, politicians in Pennyfoya or one almost started idea no. They are okay. Kufuado appointed a constitution to president what is what to me appointed. Mahama appointed a constitution is the president what is what to me appointed. Until the question I will be saying, more question. Why are they labeling it?
Yeah, I don't know what
appointed yes who are party.
Yeah, I don't know what
Mahama appointed yes who are party because you more constitutional right to appoint.
Yeah, and then me say program no ye be dedicate nkofo sani ebe ya because most of times no individuals so sadwe no we dream nti who ebe fa wakonya so any program so o man nkofo hu more say even though President Mahama their campaign or they are winning, but definitely there must be a stop to a certain statement.
Well, until American, part of education, until American say, first and foremost, President Mahama had no business doing campaign with SASEM because President Kufuor had every right as the sitting president to appoint. Constitution is the president to not a judge will be free more. And our judges no more. Ujiri say, you hear more. I bet Bawumia cases now to me appointed. It's a power that the Constitution has given to every president. Be obeba. Into the Kufuor acting in accordance with that power now. Anyway, Ghana Constitution so who nominate crime yes or nominate I don't matter now on the parliament na parliament abet you no mama approve answer Kufuor follow the same process Mahama follow the same process. The question is are the moon or some catch them poly yeah there nitin na me expose you
once programming so bet me educate I can't because the program is good.
Okay, me education I may say President Mahama no can't see a park and also appointed 65. That's the first education right there. Okay. Now, and on the Chelsea, parking no can't yet. No, no correct. Okay. Because also be a parking, but who appointed 65? Okay. Internet is a money now more right to a point.
All right.
There will be anywhere parking.
So I was saying paying for no. Both NDC and MPP no. So I know man now more year or mine and more mine. Because over not or say constitution ma or ma or at here. Who opposition and who blame the sitting government. Me last a year and person me kind galamsey. Frankly speaking, Omano Yanshin ye bedun content to be no Sikana Omo Sika galamsey Mumunya or galamsey ye decide Sikana so be quam amonina ye de akoto de was say and Kayenya locally. The best reafa program is so as the mini anoma. Omutu galamsey no say galamsey no first me is to anona wo na yem fa machine into two amona to baby me say me fi western ready na in fact baby am fi no sometimes me am coffee na me ra na my fa guys be say guys no yem in color inti me da bia me two omofo say look that day we anya reliable me call me colleague pa yes am na bu agu no so aboso na say
aboso there ma call okra na say anta na me too kwan
seriously the guys be
omo husa sa wa check na say keshe boys no omo husa kidney wa
say wo me say adwuma ni ho na penfo no so no mo hu say muntumi nka say galamsey no mutu ase wa abra mo mpe alternative ma yenuanom no nti mumma President Mahama ni appointees mumfa adwuma ade e beboa boys no so se na ebe ya muka se mutu galamsey na ase a mufi galamsey ni mu a ombeba benya bibiaye me last way ye resort no gofo didi gofo atem in fact President Mills time the guy say obi can send be pa me security personnel in fact I didn't hear me yama that time no Sanka.
Seriously.
Na mibisa me ho sɛ nti ni papa ni ana ne wɔfani ana se we obeka sa asɛm na na
Menya sure say nipa na kan sa asɛm ɔte ase. Menya sure say by now owu.
President Kufuor time obi nso ka similar thing. I listen to this I say why nti da bia impen for say ya na ebe ya omo ana nti in fact say President Mahama who say okay even me some focus and this far benefit with that insult, which is true. Inti President Mahama who say okay, baby Edruno, there must be a breaker. Mommy and support to start because I'm for other nationals and other states, other nations. I try some more be your system just to prevent some be say because Yawahana one of the Africa countries, you say, and I'm journalist, so as some journalists be cocaine. And then send me brave about money. So, yanka say bia obi koka asem bi yentetan use political way be fantetan. But in some be one so say omo ahwe ampe kwan a ibe si ano kwan a ebe ha o man ne dachi. And then this your power. Ebia office or ye bibia or the better MPP. Definitely MPP will come to power. Mrana NDC ye no besan akohanti ono so nkofo nti momyenjai say yen support to because the one support to and na ochina also ba onso odi ba obi because be do time no odi na be out time na be waste nti that time na person odi ba no obi be support to ana nti kakra person
mama na wase bebe one of him one in time bacho good evening na akwa so UK for
good evening Sister Fia. Thank you for your excellent presentation. As usual, you always give it to both left and right. Keep on doing the job. And there's issues in those, so I'm confused as to how to even start because you nail in all aspects. But may try to start from I think the hate speech, the criminalization aspect. And I think that's where the key is. In our society, many shows we have always frowned on insult, and idea na part of our society. Penny suma okra na say penny you can say ma tete no kra no even when you will be busuani kra no suma okra na say wo ka me bia otimi discipline ebia o papa no ma me hu se bia penny discipline omumia o ma no. It wasn't part of our system, but politics and a change. You remember, baby with sharp teeth, about them. I'm not saying say both left and right, be at fault, or be at fault. But the question is, say na President Mahama was doing say or per se we ya. I think say then he did set a bad precedent. Ewa bra the government, or more allow Kevin Taylor, a man in Ghana, a basic key of judgment to overturn the conviction.
Well, so on one about the coin, yes, or be allowed. I think I want to be
until I'm casting the government. The point is this time,
but there's no evidence to show that the government allow because we are going to coin for baby.
System patch up, Minyanto was here. Ebia me say the government accept it.
I don't allow people to even mention it.
And most of me they can't say we am premising it.
But why somehow can what's not about do attempt to money dimpo.
Okay, no problem. But you see, the reason I may cite on say, imagine say not the net done so no or not enchire say your money quite or bar even at the airport cry yet to me chino. Because not conviction done so. And now, check it say
it wasn't a criminal case. I know a situation. A criminal case was a conviction. So he wasn't convicted. It was just a bench warrant. A conviction.
Okay. So even bench warrant that also. Now your team share ni na o de na sa process ni na one father ko and on say let us all accept. On say we are maintaining a medical accept say I accept that both left and right in the room. But opese we be dia. Also, obi betima fa be a say based on when now why and it means say you are not allowing the as a say be as a dream pakura na
okay,
one
a double standard. So point is
yes.
we play double standard. Okay.
No. And like you said, this the repeal of the criminal libel law and seditious law in 2001, July President Kufuor. The question becomes, in as much as we are trying to use it to regulate the system, I think that what they should be focusing, have we thought about the crimes here? Maybe even the aspect of the online course on crimes I did perpetrate, yet use the laws to unravel the various crimes that is being perpetrated and now between say internet fraud and for you to say obi kura WhatsApp no be a hack number no ma be no ma defraud identity fraud. We should be looking at those aspects because they are all part of this system now. The focus should not only be about false disinformation, misinformation, and hate speech. I know we are trying, but it should be broad enough. Let us, the citizenry, understand, say, okay, reason, because you always have the reason, the rationality of it, and it's saying, hate speech in people might seem say, ebia wo buy your own person this idea and you no and our person cable. Ebia na the intended purpose no one timanya then achieve. In terms of coming to the maybe the NPP politics, you can want me. I think say I have a kakra about the way we are trying to overstretch in law because overreach. We are trying to overstretch Abronye in this contest. The reason being said, how many people and how many Ken supporters and now bar or matima accept say Ken over the years, over the weeks, over the months, were caught to the boundary and kasab say me person me kasano and come me accepting na me humble me. Hwɛ ye nyinaa ye ka enya na no na menu aba President Akufo-Addo frɛ president all the candidates no ofrɛ wo mo no over the weekend we have heard Ken or threaten the whole party no sɛ nkrɔfoɔ bi obi di bia chance onya zero on tiasie. The question is the same Ken ena ye to abani wie no Obeka said this is the most fairest elections here NPP are conducted in 2023. And he said even if Abronye all those things and Abronye case now no, to me when you saw to no baby and I'm pretty sure you also said it. Take video Abronye na no one among the Ken supporter can pinpoint to me say he insulted Ken. No.
On the platform, they were in attempt, but he was critiquing the policy, no.
Good. This is me point, and I wrote a piece on it. He tried to deconstruct Ken campaign.
But they necessary now. What the one doing that?
And she said, "Ebia, she said, "Who can say ja any necessary? Ken a koba bi koka or say a sorry them what me koka sa son them one ye campaign yi kura no. What say? Munkrofo ne kura say ya antoaba. What are you trying to infer? Religious campaign." What say this here? You uko only she waha. You are answer yeah there's a English BB say you can approbate and reprobate. Let us accept it say Obia can be.
It also said Abronye Jina Bawumia campaign platform so to manage jobs no okay. Over say okay. Because people say rhetorical questions they say I can't win here. Until will all of them come on board.
Why not? Me. I support your friend is saying Bawumia 100% without question. But let Ken win. I will be also the first person.
That
to
is
show
you,
my
but I'm saying, say you haven't attacked anybody. I'm saying, say knowing Abronye, you see, don't take platform as no out of context. He has already done a Nema on his show. Why attacking Kennedy Japan? That's in that context. Say where we know, which is the very reason why President Kufuor Freo say we campaign decently. So said you about watching no mena support be to be undi obi atemo, but mena support to me ba.
Yeah, Sister Fia, say if this is the case here, then how are we going to understand? Say why not the campaign no potency? Because evaluate all the messages.
Me question. I say I'm saying that in Bawumia's team, to be and to me evaluate the potency of Canada Japan campaign than Abronyana. Nobody else could have done that.
What on to me can't say obi I mean yes was one number bibia no nama Abronye ekane what called bro for region and there's a regional Abronye and now no feel say okay, me part me part of you. So even if quote unquote me part of you, Krana, me support me tiwe. Say I am not there. Me part of Bawumia campaign, but I was speaking for him. Say be a makojina prof maduro na opportunity see as imagine so. It shouldn't be a problem. Me I don't see the problem be as long as ya say on this occasion it wasn't an insult. And no dear.
No, and also the problem, no, because we are not talking about on this occasion. One last week we better about context, in context and out of context. We are saying so there's a history. Obiafu from a cocaine when news, but Abronye consistently on his own program. What can Kennedy Japan go for?
It tells you say,
on campaign platform, men say insult to injury.
Akwasi kwate de odi aye Bawumia nyene o. Hwe aboa papo. De omodi aye Bawumia nyene o. Enti ebi se enti entesu kokko ewo ase o entesu fufuo wo bia nu mu be entesu kokko wo bia nu ye jato ye friend is fufuo ena duru te said ye wo kan it get to a point here you can absorb but now no me point ni say satem na no matter or kasa in a defense. If a be said all this maybe what they support to Bawumia campaign, which is there's no problem about it. Me believe we say as long as on that day no dear when in a terminal now the constructive I mean and I just think say from my knowledge and understanding and no talk and non talk and season to question say you what happened is say omo mujina achire no omo mujina achire na omo ye hey can the Bawumia back then and then nkofo so omo so ntiase no koka say musum free anko and sister if you bear in mind they say this is a congregation of patriots not only necessarily say a delegating kwana ne o obi a onu free say
or
support to be
obeba 2028
at the same time
they say 2028
oh dear don't worry and no the time need you navigate the storm and my final point let us take it from this perspective all can no Abronye wie no ka Kennedy dear no he went further to give all the details about Dr. Bawumia's policies here a bit in neo to the delegate and the grassroots and what is our moka wasem but no more case Kadia Bawumia be or we call further enumerate say Samuma Bawumia
but that is why if you ask me with all the experience I have in communication when I am mistake no because I wouldn't himself person or highlight or strengths or highlight or candidates the positives that's how you start.
Oh yeah, but then at the end of the day,
deconstructed using your own words.
This is internal
strategic communication.
Of
so
course.
You prioritize. Prioritize, yeah. Who hear the who hear first. So you ignore. You don't give more life, more attention to the district because where I once attention in way so. The positive one no kafa about me one no nanka no and then kabe mo benya more votes no attention every so.
Oh yeah, and no the
problem no.
And no the
one in town you see mo campaign mo some budget 2028 mo budget open guys mo good evening ni akwaba.
Oh, good evening. That's the panel in our side.
Na me fa Bra Michael no was so answer na wo ba mpacho. Bra
No
Michael.
problem.
Hello, Steve. Yeah.
Aha, yeah. Kasama me now. Who you know? Me also do camera na 20 na me fa you know. Ofano.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Steve. Yeah, me that was it. Me akonyo dem man.
Ya no raise you boys and mommy. Na Shama boy dey who bim. Yeah, me who bim no.
Steve. Yeah. Me stress won. Confirm mo come Abronye asem no. I think say it's time say they should put a stop to it. Yeah. Say Bawumia anything kasa because Steve. Yeah. Sure, ukotie on my FM. Ubebisa who say and confirm with you say are they MPP people? You'll be shocked.
I don't
But
know
that
yet. I'm
station,
so attacking about me now.
I know if you go take Tuesdays and Fridays or Thursdays. You'll be shocked. Ubebisa who say this station say be one there.
Aha, men ko echi bro ni.
Wow. Ubebisa say sorry radio station and one there. You can call.
Bra Michael, men use way MZBI away, you know. And backra disconnect away, you know. I think sometimes I know it to me, yes, sir. Disconnect earbuds, no. Na me fa wafa. A cockra voice and cockra. Wafa mbacho mami ti na Bra Michael nyane earbuds ni ye. Disconnect earbuds apa phone na kasa kasa be ye. Wafa mbacho ntio.
Good evening, sister. I'm that senior from Yawa. Begin to be oh, in the first place, no, like I say, them say pastors, like I say, no, politicians, them say, because simple, a vote. That is because someone say Ghana now, a lot of voters, pastor. Even the UK has probably 1% of the past. Out of that 1%, 99 Africa. Out of that 99, 75 Ghana. Anyway, we didn't find it. It's only BBA. Sometimes it's very hard to tell politicians make decisions. Unless you say, the chronic against you, party, and I say, anyway, I hope say maybe they're gonna pass on some law. I'll be a bit more affected and bring them. On a second, social media, I think that it is getting out of hands because in some media, social media can't cope. Sometimes is no moral at all. Even though I said I think there should be some laws. I be a bed, making protect citizens because people have got their intellectual and identity properties. They should have their privacy. The government may create something like some Citizen Privacy Act. I said, "Be so homophobia, some edible, and the panel said, "Your mouth, yeah, it's any panel campaign to us. I was about them not to us. About UK first. Now, excuse me, say no news of the world. We be already yes, now man for almost no offer a politician. That very week na goose that some more call Iraq war near say the appreciation because here now this week no go buy. If you that very week set it hacking law. You go hack to be phone. It makes sure set a law. But you need to be a hack to be phone. Obi confirm will be privacy. Depend on where not about social media, not the ego. Now even politicians now say, na actually pans and this the you go for almost surprise almost young. It say we need some Citizen and Privacy Act. Everything protect the citizens on privacy.
You supporting law, no?
Yeah, they have to bring some Citizen and Privacy Act. Protect the citizens. Privacy. We are thinking of some of them metal. You don't know about my own kind of book. What is that?
Okay, very well.
Come to NPP and this needed. I think they have to calm down.
I don't know why more breaking. Meaning say earpiece no say they breaking. I don't know. Not there. I think the
can you hear me now? What do you mean, Kai?
They no old metal about they no so breaking. Couple send the message you can say breaking.
All right. I mean two.
I don't know why I break it, sir. Because any say I'm your brother Michael.
Hello, Stevia.
So we no plug.
Yeah, my colleague, I'm Americano.
Better this way, patient you.
Yeah, so Americano. Me see Utie on my FM on my FM Tuesdays and Thursdays. I say, like you ask yourself, say, radio station and you can upon the Biomana. And I want Frank at Chomu say, Casano Moka or no, and fashion J and Bana. And now on one casa, or any campaign in Casano can doesn't bring peace. Doesn't bring peace. We are just doing internal election, no, and yet general election, yeah. Internal election. Oh, na sheka second Japan can I say idea MPP government no on can who be. But that's my problem, oh. That's my problem. Oh, I say on can who be. Oh, there's alleged say yeah more 50 billion as now two social campaign. What be no one 50 billion oh.
Saying 50 billion or the other and sign a campaign.
There's alleged what go kai oh. I was some
and no credit. When he's OD.
No. Sister Fia, no, we are not there.
But there's no way in the Japan Begisky campaign.
Sister Fia, me and you were not there. Pass the Becca offering bread at Champ. Oh, Sister Fia. Offering bread at Champ. Oh, Sister Fia.
Politicians, no.
What credit? I
know politicians, I know all of them. Near maybe all these politicians, I can predict where they are. What's the Canadian Japan $1 billion contract? Why any why half? And I would without even finding out, I will agree. But I will this guy to campaign. No, campaign. I know,
okay, so if you're saying the country, everybody say, come on, okay, say, if you tell me, okay, say, MPP for, but men cover the money, some man, 18 million, no step down, also in the crowd.
Maybe they offered, but some of their man on Yanocre, they offered. And I don't know, almost can't say, I need some better discussion in Temo. I'm a contract. That's what Canadian Japan is involved in. Or just okay. I said, any believable comments so crack.
No, I said, no, Stefia. I said, Mrs. Also, any part of free camp, no, but can't say, yeah, Manu.
Then I make a choice again.
I don't want to make up myself.
My reporting about politics over 20 years. Make a choice say, I did one yan of crack, men I make a yan of crack. So small boys, he been out to a codgy Sicano, a codgy 1,000 be. Masa,
okay, me by so allegation I did bomb. I'm so you can't say woman now see wakoji anything. And I invite no for you see go slaves no. Only no quay. Only is it to for this kind now?
Somebody has been charged. Before you ever charge, you're not just a prosecutor, not finding reasonable cause to charge you. You are even in court. You are money charge. You are getting plea. Udi for an Audi bim. You are G. The procedure started. Trial started. That's the difference between SC, okay, any charge.
Sister Via. No. Sister Via team you. As I make county massine say, did Canada came out and said, dear Pasican and Yampa, Wabaka. So why defending him? But that's my problem. No. Stevia.
He doesn't need to.
Why defending him?
Jessica to campaign. And you know, correct. What the contract? So obey a Juma.
I'm not going to tell those one can say. I'm not going to tell those one can say. Politicians are thief, including him. What go I don't know
contractual issues.
Why defending him? Why defending him?
I didn't want material. We were probable. I didn't want probable. I didn't want any probable. Missy, any probable. Any cremasa.
Missy, I'm not going to say politicians are thieves, including him.
But it
so why am I to defend?
Don't mix the issues. Man, in fact,
why defending Kennedy here?
You are saying two different things. You say,
no.
yeah, man is casting campaign. Missing no credit. Also, on what politicians at this? Why are you adding the issues?
No,
This is neither here nor there.
Steph, listen to me very careful. Who's that? Who team I see you? I didn't make you. Me see a politician from different camp. Abeka say Kennedy, yeah, man is say on Konya campaign. What you see from past now no. Ya to be best credit babonti be yeah we you. You know. So be ya me ba. Steph ya me ba. So be ko kire so about so. Second, Bobby, look at about so.
You see,
Hey, I'm bringing somebody so soon. Why are you doing this?
No,
why are you doing this?
No, Bra Michael, oh, I know be catch us a Bra Michael Pema. That's also you pan who here on to one so. The mere facts are on so doesn't make the matter true. That is what I want to let you know.
But I can't be but I can't defend the Baba so. But I can't defend the Baba so. That's my question. That's my question.
When you know material, can I say?
That's my question. What's it? It is if you made them in pageant say, Abronye no is enough. Yeah, I declare yeah diwechi, Bawumia no, oye juma amaye. We accept it. Inti Abronye no, mumfa ni si amaye. Delegate no, and I be koto aba no, and they omuni down, omuni do meto aba na ma no, omuni. What you see? So that's why I give example. Say, Canadian Japan, the company oil doesn't bring peace. You are part of the government. Now, Kosuko Jawa, Mupe Juma, yes, for certificate in black. Then you can say, why be a Juma? MPP fine or follow with Jumemu. MPP fine, Yama Usa Abronye, Yama origin, I can one city per. You are a sitting MP for 24 years. Official, you lose your seat. You lost your seat. I'm in this in it. Who are a hero now? Are you a hero? Are you a hero? Oh, can the best no? The best no. Partner need you. Partner need. So on team, you're on free. On the party. On the party. Enough of complaint. It's enough. Are they? Now if Juma no can imponu, and that's Obeya, and then Obeya President Poor, he go to a cabinet. He go to cabinet for to approve you. And then Juma no can imponu, and they say you are somebody anymore. You sit down for committee to approve the Juma no kikanu. About possible now. So we say we can for same sabi. Delegate to Jimmy yourself. Odu region biao. Oh my just asi. Me Odua. Are we fools? Are we kids? What kind of politics is this?
Okay.
What kind of politics is this? What kind of politics is this? We are doing internal election and then general election yeah. And then general election yeah. You are You are part of 8 years. Ujemu contract. Then I am a delegate. Then I am mamu. Talk as if say unka party unka bano. Enough is enough. You are breaking the point in this no odino. So let's move forward.
You, Michael. Yeah. Good evening.
Davia, Michelle, for you. Make cousin be a child. One same be out after the cacano. I can't send my any power more in Yansan on Betty. The old petty and unti, but in Bible cracker said you also papa don't see us and Panaya Caton. Party down, you'll be a deal. And your Bawumia deal, and your Canada deal. And you'll be a dear. In Nippon, digital cool. In Nippon, sorry. And he said, Asamba, no be cast some ness and ya. Now, would you much less here? In Nippon, no argument, you will be no yen front and back and fight for your mat. Abronye de na oye no eye o ka se ayu o ma FM yenkotie o ma FM yenkotie untumi FM se untumi so ka ya ensembu a ehu hia se be ya adwe se party ne be de papa power Bawumia nya wanya kana Japonya wanya blind nya wanya obi obenya bia wanya MPP ba weka we be different Abronye ne num nsem wo ka no enye ne on de be kan yan kwajem se mi ntwa so ma on pese be kan wasem eso akire what nsem ne bebrebe Abronye enyim Abronye o na ewiase obi your papa no ha wo Abronye nenu nsem aka cheke na Japan no so obi tutu ne senior ade nyina enti wo fisa Abronye ne papa obetuma kasa sa akire no no offer on one kasa no offer Abronye penny ebe konem say the Abronye e kasa no one kasa yi on one kasa no offer o on one kasa no offer means as mo kana party ne enya temdidie ne de ye party on man be e kono nye wo tena so awokan wo se corruption e for e kasa do to na MPP ko om ja to wo so kan nya so ti om tie ni nyina e ni pa ba ko pe e kana Japan ko boss akro no kana Japan officer ko ba ba mu o di aba chi dada denti ka bia na ko waji bia na ko waye bia kana Japan se ne kana no tie nti nka mo fa me ka bia fa na ho ko bia me ka bi nka Abronye kon fa me ma no kon kan ni nyina nkyere mu bia nti that means say ni pasa kana Japan wo so wa obie factory obie wa fa nipa adwuma obie nim se adwuma so obie go Ghana wo so be ka de wo so wo factory wa bia wo fa nipa wo ho no wo anya asem bia kana Japan ni aba mu onye government appointees bia o woye MP okoshemra omi adwuma entu nti maka say na adwuma wa bie no wo a wo to na wo kasa no adwuma se dodo se na wo wa bie ke nipa dodo wa fam wo adwuma m ti adwuma wo betinu ntasi wo bu so waye ye o kra ye adwuma o ya bie adwuma bi wo Ghana o ba eno no nkyase wo ye bibia obetimaka kana da fa wo kan say wo se o adwin se we no be ye enti na no mo busa say Abronye nka de Bawumia be ye na wo ka no eni kwa so obetaki nipa no wasem o message na de ba na kan wasem de obetimi aye adutumu kan de kwa Japan kan de enti kan Japan ko ade ne betena so wo kase kan Japan so bia nyuma ni kromfo kontimi adwuma ma no no Abronye musa se adwuma be na bia ma ni kromfo na o 11 seats aka ba akopɛ ensem wodi onsem hu a wodi ne regional hɔ no ɔno ankasa wonim enti onya do betini Bawumia ba power ne abachina enti wɔn twena adwum enya temdidie so ni matemdidie a ɔmfa nko face NDC for no na on de won twen nanu no be yin ka ba bi na ndidi mo abona to mo be so ni mu obehu pa afuna ko ko
yo Azazi, good evening.
Yo, real Vim lady, all correct.
Mpacho that's good evening. So ho here.
Yamnadom.
Okay, Mpacho entio. I think 13 minutes. Yeah, entio.
Okay. In fact, so be pime wa Ghana hanuma. Chense ayedija ewo babia. Ena me so meti me studio kitwa bioma me so me bona guna. Na ensem na ekoso no sometimes well mu bi de ye ba agro no mu nche mu na mo wo agro no mu amobɔ captain mama bi sa wasemo tama na omo co premises eyi JA Kufuor the former president no were there MPs omo ba mbonten so say ye support we
96 and I they ain't okay because 92 a man parliament until 96 no money MPs.
Okay.
92 okay. No MP before anko parliament on boycott parliament to no money MPs yeah.
Okay.
Until me about now 2000 there na okay no. And
okay,
they did that.
They did that. I think say as a political party kakra meetma
say you know it was
time some of us as the youth you know if we want to even get closer to the party you know some of these things repel us away because time yenchichire o mind sao yenchichire party sa when you want to chichire party mo amoye mpeyinfo no sebi muna esese muwo undergrounds na mo kana wo kukuamu we kana de na enkoyi a so what is but se moba publicly ebe declare se mo we fa it makes the party immature. Excuse some of my word, but that's the fact. It makes the party some way. And my partner as a kondo ensheda embeshemu kena. So what I say? Because that one alone, no, I divide the party into two. So do you think, say, if Kennedy won the premises, no, they will really work from their heart for Ken to get power?
Okay.
And now say, even if Ken is able to break the dreadlocks to become the president, or appoint for now, aye juma ama omaino. Some of the jimmies and then the things are happening with politics. Musician obiania bio, obiania bi, and yes, the first na omunkwa ombekwa ko share ibia FM station and TV station. True and poor na yenso ne yeti akurase yedi e benke fufu ewia ne yetie na yes oh we no can okre sisi na entisa it's beyond that. We are in the AI generation. So what they are doing, sometimes it baffles me. Sometimes me who say, Bawumia, for instance, asemba kwa obia betima edi agina so either say to accept him or to reject him. They say, who is a leader? Leader ye obia se efie enkoya otimi gina ne naso ekasatia. Anase otimi rebiki. Now leader oba bontene a wose se obi ya ade na eye hia enye me na me ye o enye me na me ye o emfa obi hi engoti. It
And
looks
how I'll handle Abronye situation.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
In the first place, if you don't want to say anything about it, just remain silent. If you want to say it as it is. Don't make it crock the John.
Okay.
In this era, we are beyond crock the John. So what you say? So sad gimmicks, no. Some of us sitting afar, seeing them doing that, we just look at them and laugh at them because they will person obey no. The obeying no. So won't mean Tiana. Ubedi or money na Joe and I obey my control. No.
Okay.
That is this
just
narrative.
a brief one on cyber security law and amendments no more ban because then they also a bear affect too.
Okay.
Why
I don't know.
saying yen sakaya or law nim ye or law or that their friend cyber security act and they check it social media and online near my uncle for can but I buy ye amendment to more the to parliament say uncle for mudidi attempt ye uncle for abusing uncle for say ye betcho.
Okay.
What do you think about amendment no more ban?
Well, I think say a good initiative by JDM. I think so. Also set a record and a legacy before so be free abam. So some of these things, but the mate can say a beboa ewo kwan bebree. Nemo say the now was no say to criminalize it, that is where I mean attention should be at. Because say ebasana one ye na akwai say ye delay afa baako na ya afa baako.
Okay.
So what you say? So when it comes to that, it may not become fair to the whole public. It may be dealing with some people because they are we are there you be criticize it. So what you say? Say ye tutu jaka kra and one just say a criminal. Na adidi atem when I catch say a criminal and I say it's against the law. Adidi atem sebi wo ya de na me no ya adwene enko faako a na me kire me side of it. Ibia na me kasi sebi uti kufu eye adidi atem. But what makes it criminal? It
that bad thing na nipa no so cannot to mean can asem without obekas obi tikufu. What has a tikufu no got to do with criticism no?
But what does the etikufu makes a criminal? Are you getting it?
Obi atema a criminal. Nkroma law crow did die da no. Uko obi asem na wa abuse no. A criminal. Verbal assault to her.
Enti wutikufu a criminal.
Me patch say, I don't know how I will can asem no. Whoever obi to mean can asem without insult. Papa ba ko ba ha no say tititi ya nananom breso nyina ye kasa. Ye ndi atem sa. Inti ade na all of a sudden after the person
Okay.
ye di atem didi ye to say because they will can parties will be ade na on nya adwa person o kasa agreed but O pesa o kasa o chira
Yeah.
wadwene. Oni nipa no nya adwene. Into also chira wadwene. What has
Yeah.
that got to do with atem didie
Yeah.
no? Because okay, nipa na kasa
Well,
ade
it's
o
a
enye uti kufu na ba musan.
say asemo. I didn't serious, but I say funny.
Serious. Yeah, na yen tete papa. Because obiti
Okay,
kufu has
but
nothing to do with asem no.
they
E
are
pregnant
part.
no wi. O pesa o tia o mo say wi
Okay.
no mo no nye. When him
Mm,
tantan any we no need relationship bia. Ja any we
okay.
no. We na be
Okay.
bodam. O hwehwe
Okay.
Iti
My
ade ni ntumi
say.
nkan
So
asem.
let me make a point from this perspective. And no, a very good say if it will work and then it will help the whole Ghana. Now, and paying for no, they are the cause of this. Ask me why. Because those days now, na ye go school, we later ye can about was no. Who dreamt to remove that law? Why na so that I can say no no. So were they telling us say if a teacher wakɔ ntitee no so obu mmara no anaasɛ o abuse mmara no a ɔmo ntumi ntwe n'aso, so we should take it out and leave it as free range. This is the result of the free range.
Okay.
Because from SS coming no ɔhɔ na ɔmo start building muscles. Are you getting the perspective? Enti sɛ wo say yeah,
I get
that
it.
is it. So the then educational minister, offer so any abaya na what is so on those days, no, they were able to take that will from the teachers. So omotia and clan abuse, no. This is the result.
Yo,
So now who cause them?
Okay.
Mami Bizao, now who cause them?
Yo, exactly. Rolling the time pan na ton na ye jai sa corporal punishment no. Nti riches me ba ho no Mr. Fires me ba. Riches mami nti good evening akwa so. O voice ne mba. Mba kra minim de wa yo we no ho. Kasabie na me we. Emma. Mame fa yi na bi asa ube san ye ni bi mu a ye ni bi mu because voice ne mba. Ofa mbacho we point na we make no. Na.
Hello, it's Tafi.
Mr. Boy, Emma, inti maybe so be do mo phone no wasan so a. Do no na san so. Why? Emma kra
Acho sisi atiminka.
mbacho etu nka
Oh, fine. Yeah, me feel say social media law normally ban they good because our personal and intellectual properties no and we here pass say we bit me akofo bi asem or be ba wa bra se bi before I be say nya ne kra no wagu nipa ne ma se wi o ja se a itimi kura sa in bit me ada nipa no so kra ma nipa no e di form ma nipa life kra kwa ye basa bi asem bi ko kan fa no. This a government person or tighten law maybe of the protected citizen no concerning the maybe say phone hacking maybe personal information be feel be huni ade na say be answer obi ko bi wan say no be answer bi wan kan pampa so na nipa no ma no kwan na say government let me punish na I think it's okay because obi be kan wa asem no obi mfa wa asem be tu dwa enye no kra utine chira to be dia e de wo be stress na moment a wo de be ba no ona be mu say o say na ade na nipa en say na enye ade papa kra okay but me we point wo NPP ni omo primary dem person me training say NDC no obi anim say NDC the new person beba the new person no excuse me to say for now no obi anim no now whoever it gonna be no that person gonna come with a clean sheet only deficit bia e won achi nti we say NPPs yes send delegates no out normal citizens no kasa now citizens no kire om candidate om professor om dinba go other than that no so we Dr. Bawumia or come with a deficit into the no work create a deficit no and so now match sa clean sheet na NDC the beba no into I would think say it will be good and it will be better for us to present someone who has also got a clean sheet and just say
new candidate. No tuning now mu de shiem. Na see the doctor Bawumia Dr. Bawumia got a deficit of about 1 point something million votes. If lost a whole region many one seat, did that mean which me a cry home money no sa a cry sa deficit no and say no aba match clean sheet nipa na NDC di beba no. On the Mbesa Michel. I would prefer say I was say NPP. Etimidi honorable Kenoko because this is the new person ebeba. No me no fancy any because me no be am baby that.
Okay.
Now advantage is with the NDC because the NDC di beba no. Obi animu no. Obi animu no wan sem bi am baby. But here is a case we yan do baby a wona yan ya twetwa ya ho. Nti sem na ya kika against ya ho ni nyina no. NDC for otro edu 2028 almost and ya baba bawe nti yema ya no nko from name yen send the delegates out umko bisa citizens no de omope na umbra no meyam vote. Thank you.
Yo wafa mama na wasi baby abusiafo ya na mu nyina mu ase but Wednesday we have another big show yeah the bebre mu nti yenda obi ase se mo join here so yeah auditor general reporting all the corruption cases no with the more details bebre mu nti thank you so much thank you Sunko production team ni nyina good night yakopon yadma. Wednesday we have another fire packed show ye besan e de abremu ye friend me vim lady nti anyway me mamu nyina good night.